Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Service Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ. I'm Jared Sleppy, and tonight the Sabre Dogs and the Whiskey Jacks going at it for the second time in this three-game series. Last night it was a thriller that ended in 11 innings. The Sabre Dogs won 6-5. It was a game-winning sac fly by Luke Quick that ended up bringing home Jace Edwards, who was a pinch runner, and that ended up winning the game for the Sabre Dogs. And it was just ultimately one of the best outings as a whole for the Sabre Dogs team, as the relief pitching was fantastic for the Sabre Dogs, and Matt Startwell and Chase Grillo who got the win. I talked with Chase after the game on his thoughts. I'm Jared Sleppy here with Chase Grillo, the winning pitcher. Went 3 innings, no hits, no runs, no nothing, except for 4 strikeouts. Good job tonight, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So got the win. Fantastic stuff. What was it like going out there in relief and coming in just dominating everyone?
It was awesome being able to come in that situation. I had everybody's support from the team, so it just kind of made me feel like there wasn't even pressure when I went out to pitch. So it was awesome. I had complete faith in our guys to get the job done at the plate. So
It's your 5th game already this season in a very short amount of time. What's that been like for you?
I love it. Mineout's a great place to be at. The fan support is unreal. I did not expect this level. It's crazy. I love it.
Camaraderie between you guys always very close. What's it like being in the bullpen with those guys? They're obviously a bunch of fun-loving guys.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. Everybody's just a bunch of goofballs. We love each other. We support everybody. We want everybody to go out and have a good outing. So it's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. You had a lot of good weather. Nate Brenzer-Mendoza, the weatherman from the group. So
yeah, dogs in the pen.
For sure. And you got a lot of support from your offense. Early in the game, late in the game, it was kind of a pitching duel between you. You had Matt on your side as well, and a couple guys from the Whiskey Jacks.
Yeah,
What's it like,
crazy.
just the mental frame of being in a pitcher's duel? What's that like?
You just kind of really have to lock in. You're there to cheer on your guys, but you have to make sure you don't lose focus when you go out to the mound. You got to get the job done, get the boys back in, let them do their work.
Fantastic stuff. Thanks, Chase, for your time.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate
it.
Chase Grillo got the win, 3 innings. Fantastic stuff. All right. And Sabre Dogs won 6-5. Fantastic outing from Chase Grillo last night. They're hoping to get more outings from him in the near future, as he is, like we were saying, he has 5 outings in the past couple weeks, and it's been quite a grind for him, and he's been able to contribute at a very high level for the Sabre Dogs. And so is the offense, at least yesterday, as they were able to get quite a bit of productivity from their hitting, especially in the 6th inning when Sabre Dogs were trailing by 3 at 5-2. They stole the shot by Cruz Taylor, brought it within 2, and then Chauncey Callier hit a double, and then Bo McClintock went deep to tie the game. And the team was starting to rally behind their bullpen for the remainder of the game, which Chase Grillo was able to produce. Then in the 11th inning, it was Jace Edwards who got the call to be a pinch runner. Here's his thoughts on the game yesterday and how he felt after the game-winning run that he scored. What was that like to see your team rally behind you like that?
It was really fun. Like, obviously you dream about moments like that getting in. Obviously it didn't work out. Took a good cut. Kind of wish coach would let me know a little earlier. We'll get a little bit more dialed in, but it was fun nonetheless.
So you were the winning run. You were on at third base. You have a fly ball going to left field. What's going through your head?
We were establishing pre-pitch, like even a shallow fly ball like the one was hit, like we were going to tag and try to score, and saw it go up, and we're like, well, here we go, and sent it, and it ended up working out for us.
Did Brock say anything to you before you started heading home?
He said, get on your horse, get going. Yeah.
So as of right now, I mean, I hate to bring this up, but as of right now, since Bo McClintock got a steal, you were the only Sabre Dog without a steal. You gonna try to change that?
Absolutely, yeah. Next time I'm in, first AB.
There you go, awesome. So you don't get a plate or an at-bat technically, but you come in, you get the final run. So what's it like having these guys out here that are just so supporting of the team as a whole?
No, they're a bunch of great guys. Obviously, coming from Washington, everyone's from everywhere. Like, there's guys from Texas, Florida, and how easy it was to just interact with them and become like pretty much good friends now and just great teammates. It's been a lot of fun.
Sabre Dogs win 6-5. I'm here with Jace Edwards. Got the winning run here this evening. Man, what a game. I mean, I'm still trying to collect my thoughts as well. I mean, what was running through your head throughout the game? Not necessarily during that play, but just throughout the game. What was your mentality? Do you ever have that feeling maybe I could go in?
Yeah, around the 7th inning, I was pretty back and forth, but Corey said get loose, you gotta keep your legs warm. Then what was it, the 10th final inning, 11th? Yeah. Finally got in. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Chase. He came in, big dog, shut it down. He really did. Pitched a great game.
Sabre Dogs and Whiskey Jacks getting underway here in just a few minutes from Corbett Field. Let's take a look at some of the scores around the league as Hastings and West Nebraska is set to get underway here in about 10 minutes. And as for Casper and Badlands, they'll get underway at 7:35. Fremont and Hub City are currently in the top of the second. Fremont leads Hub City 1-0 after the Moo beat them yesterday. Hastings taking on West Nebraska twice, apparently, according to the league website. I think that might be a typo, but regardless, they'll be playing here in just a few minutes. And the Sabre Dogs and the Whiskey Jacks getting underway here at 7:05. Take a look at the standings around the league as the Sabre Dogs are currently 6 games out of first place in the Lewis Division, behind the Badlands Big Sticks, who are 21-9. Sabre Dogs are 14-4, won 5 of the last 10 games. The Pier Trappers are now in third place. They have won 2 games in a row and now are 13-16 as they won a doubleheader last night. Hub City 11-14 now after losing yesterday, and Wheat City 6-21. They have lost 14 of the last 15 games. As for West Nebraska, they remain in the lead in the Clark Division. They are 3 games up on the Spearfish Sasquatch. The Sasquatch are 18-10, and the Pioneers are 20-6 on a current 3-game winning streak. Casper Horseheads are tied with the Sabre Dogs at 14-14. They are currently 7 games out of first place and on a 5-game win streak. They've won 2 games against the Big Sticks, one before the series versus Sabre Dogs, one after. And then the Hastings Sunbusters are in fourth at 11-17, who have now lost 2 in a row after winning 4 of their last 5. And Fremont in last place, 10.5 games out of first place at 9-16. So another big game for the Sabre Dogs, trying to gain some ground on the Badlands Big Sticks. They have a long road ahead of them if they want to chase down Badlands, who is just having a phenomenal season on pretty much every aspect. If they're struggling in one spot, it would be their starting pitching, but other than that, it's been just a pretty smooth season altogether for the Big Sticks, led by Kaimana Souza Paului and Connor Van Cleve, the 2 players from the University of Kansas. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineups. Also an interview with Luke Quick, who got the game-winning sacrifice fly. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party
in eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeart Radio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
First pitch coming up here in a little over 5 minutes as Sabre Dogs taking on the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. Well, last night, game 1 resulted in a 6-5 win for the Sabre Dogs in 11 innings. It was won by Luke Quick's sacrifice fly. I talked to him after the game. Here with Luke Quick, going to OU next year. Had a fantastic day, 2 for 5, 2 RBI, sac fly, win the game. First off, what was your thought process as soon as Jace started taking off the baton?
Well, first thing was I put it in the air, which is what I wanted to do because you had the infield in. If you hit it on the ground, you might roll into a double play or something. So I was just thinking, put this in the air anywhere. Jace is pretty quick, he'll score. So I put it in the air, and I'm just running down the line. I don't even think about touching the base, and I watched Jace the whole time. I saw him take off. I was just confident the whole time. I kind of saw the throw. It wasn't a bad throw, and it was bang, bang play, and I knew he wasn't going to call him out. There was no way, and then we just went crazy.
It was a very close play. Do you know exactly what Coach Bauckham or head coach Corey Thompson told Jace Edwards, like the strategy?
Honestly, no, because starting the inning, I ran from second like he did. Starting the inning, our main goal was to get to third on the bunt. So I'm pretty sure that's all he was thinking about until he got to third. And then it was just at that point in the hands of coach to make the call, tell him to tag him out, and he did, so thank goodness he did.
Lit off the game with a double to start things off with the second pitch of the game. What's it like for you guys getting such a good early start?
Oh, it's crucial, I think. If you set a tone early, you can get in the pitcher's head, maybe get them off balance, get them out of rhythm, and then we can all go downhill from there. So it's pretty much just, if you start good, you probably end good.
So Matt and Chase both came in and had fantastic relief outings. What's it like having guys you can trust out there?
Oh, it's amazing. Knowing you can trust the dude on the mound to get outs and get guys to make soft contact, and all our job is to make plays behind them, and the rest is history.
Luke, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no
Sabre
problem.
Dogs win 6-5. Got the game-winning sac fly.
Oh, yeah.
That was Luke Quick going to OU next year to be an Oklahoma Sooner. So we have first pitch coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll have the national anthem coming up, as we'll have also the starting lineups from both teams. But first, the singing of O Canada and the Star Spangled Banner.
Fans, at this time, we would like to ask you to please rise and please remove your caps as we sing O Canada and the Star Spangled Banner. Performing tonight's anthems is Mike Wilkie. Patriot love in all thy sons command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada,
having some technical difficulties here in-house, but regardless, we'll start here in just a few minutes. Let's get to the starting lineups. First for the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. Leading off and playing shortstop is Robbie Merced. Batting second and playing second is Jaden Kay. Batting third and DHing is Keegan Schultz. Batting cleanup and playing third is Hayden Stark-Hennison. Batting fifth and playing first is Thomas Alexander. Batting sixth and playing left field is Dawson Forcella. Batting seventh and catching is Austin Trahan. Batting eighth and playing right field, Reagan Doss. And batting ninth and playing center field is Jace Bailey, with number 3, Colton Sharnholm, on the mound for the Whiskey Jacks. Now for the Sabre Dogs. Leading off and playing center field is Phil Childs. Jace Edwards will bat second and play short. Bruce Taylor is going to bat third and play left field. Batting cleanup and playing first is Bo McClintock. Batting fifth and playing right field is Hunter Holland. Batting sixth and designated hitting is Alex Hay. Batting seventh and playing second base is Tyler Courtney. Batting eighth and catching is Drew Pollum, and batting ninth and playing third is Austin Reno. And Austin Reno having some injuries with his finger, as a couple weeks ago he dove into the fence here at Corbett Field on the first base side as he was playing second base during that game, and didn't know where he was, slid into the fence and jammed his finger pretty good. He's been out for the past week or so, and here he is starting here this evening. On the mound is Xavier Caldwell. Xavier Caldwell making his 5th start of the season. The right-handed junior from Miles College has been solid all year for the Sabre Dogs since opening night when he pitched against these same Whiskey Jacks. His last outing was also against the Whiskey Jacks. However, this last outing was probably his worst of the year, with 3 2/3 innings. He was able to give up just 2 earned runs with 3 hits but 5 walks. As he is currently 0-2 against the Whiskey Jacks this season. Take a look at his stats. He has won 25 2/3 innings, ERA of 3.86, and a record of 1-2. He's allowed just 2 walks on the year with 5 hits and a 140 whip and 11 earned runs, as those 2 walks are all of the walks that he has besides that one outing. He had 5, so he has 7 on the season. So taking a look at the Sabre Dogs offense, got a few shakeups as always. Have no Chauncey Collier in the lineup here tonight. We'll see if they possibly put him in the bullpen, as he has only had 1 day off this entire season. That was when he came in and relieved an inning of work, or excuse me, for a couple innings of work. So taking a look at the Whiskey Jacks offense, which will come to the plate first. They're batting just .216 on the year. They have the most strikeouts in the league, have the fewest hits, the fewest RBI, second fewest doubles, and the fewest runs. So leading off for the Whiskey Jacks once again, it'll be Robbie Merced, and boy did he have a heck of a day yesterday. It was 3 for 5 with 2 long balls. Also had 3 RBI and 3 runs. However, he struck out in the 11th inning, was able to contribute in extras for Wheat City last night. That game yesterday was certainly the outliers. He's batting just .205 on the season. First pitch, grounded foul. We're underway here at Corbett Field. It's a warm day here in Minot. 84 degrees, the official temperature, says PA announcer Scott Kopaz. Also the producer. One pitch, that one foul back, and out of play, make it 0-2. So once again, we'll have the one wide shot if you're watching this on ExpeditionLeague.tv with Scott Kopaz on the PA. He was the producer, the PA announcer, and he also did the music yesterday, so he was doing a little bit of everything. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Caldwell. Now misses up and in for ball 1. Now we have Katie Schmitz, one of the interns here with the Sabre Dogs, on the music. So Scott has just the 2 jobs here this evening. Wind up in a pitch from Xavier Caldwell. That one misses outside, even the count at 2-2. See if the Sabre Dogs can spare the dramatics here this evening. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Caldwell. Now misses low for ball 3, so a good at bat by Merced as he fights his way back to even the count. Wind up in the pitch. Now misses upstairs for ball 4. So that'll bring up Jaden Kay.
Next batter to the second baseman, number 13, Jaden Kay.
Playing second base for the Whiskey Jacks this evening. He's played in 7 of the 8 games against the Sabre Dogs. Batting .292 against Sabre Dogs pitching. Kay went 2 for 5 last night. 2 RBI and 2 strikeouts. We go over to first. Check up on Merced. So he has 4 stolen bases on the year. Another throwback. Kay is batting .220 on the year, 11 for 50, so only 4 hits against non-Sabre Dogs pitchers. That one hit high in the air. That will stay in on the infield. Playable for second baseman Tyler Courtney, makes the play for out number 1.
Next batter, the designated hitter, number
Now bring up Keegan Schultz, the designated hitter. As of right now, the leading hitter on this team, batting .286. This is a Whiskey Jacks team that is desperate for some leadership offensively. Go over to first in time, just checking up once again on Merced. The stretch. Fouled out of play for strike 1. The deepest that Zay has went in an outing is 7 innings. That was on his opening night. Unfortunately, he picked up the loss there. 0-1 in there, strike 2. Fastball down the heart of the plate. Sabre Dogs have 8 games left against the Whiskey Jacks, including today, and 8 against the West Nebraska Pioneers. 0-2 pitch. That one misses way up, and having to make an acrobatic catch is Drew Pollen. His body was off to the outside, and the pitch was to the inside, so he jumped up and kind of flailed his glove at it and made the catch. That was a nice play there by Pollen. We're back over to first. Zay just missed his mark there. So 1-2 count to Keegan Schultz. Runner on first with 1 away here in the top of the first. The pitch. Breaking ball hit into center field. Childs charging in. He will make the catch for out number 2. Phil Childs normally plays left field, making his first start in center this evening. He has been very solid all year long on the offensive end. As of right now, batting .305, which is 4th on the team. Now coming to the plate is Hayden Stark-Kennison. Last night he made an appearance, came in as a pinch runner and stole base. First pitch, and there's strike 1. Actually, he was not a pinch hitter or a runner; he's a pinch hitter, and he got a walk and then stole second base. 0-1 pitch. Misses away for ball 1. Well sets with an even count. That one misses a little bit outside, make it 2-1. I told myself ever since I started broadcasting to never say just a bit outside to avoid the blatantly obvious movie reference. 2-1 pitch. Foul into the Sabre Dogs dugout, even the count 2-2. Leadoff runner Robbie Merced over at first. He got a walk after starting behind in the count 0-2. Came all the way back, and Xavier Caldwell unable to retire him. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, misses low, make it 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Caldwell. It's over at first. Sets and delivers. Runner goes. That one misses. That'll be ball 4. That one missed in and up as well. So 2 walks for Xavier Caldwell.
Next batter, first baseman, number 26, Thomas Alexander.
That will bring up Thomas Alexander batting 5th on the evening for the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks and playing first base. Had himself a fantastic play yesterday. Defensively, that one fell back into the screen. There was runners on second and first. It was Luke Quick wanting to get a bunt down, and he got it down on the first base side. Alexander came charging in hard. Ended up retiring the guy out, making an acrobatic play over to third base, being the lead runner. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So Zay once again starts ahead in the count. See if he can retire the 5th hitter in the evening. 0-2 pitch. And that one just barely misses. I'm surprised that Alexander didn't take a cut at that one. Showing great restraint is number 26 in baby blue. Goes to Regis College. That one hit high in the air. Holland will try to make the play behind the plate, and that one will hit the top of the grandstand and come back into play. So that will keep the count at 1-2. On deck is Dawson Forcella. Hitting order for the Sabre Dogs will be rather the fielding order. From left to right in the infield, it'll be Reno, Edwards, Courtney, and McClintock. On the mound is Caldwell with Paul behind the plate. And from left to right in the outfield is Taylor, Childs, and Holland. Holland making his first start in right field. Changing some things up. 1-2 pitch. Now on breaking ball, misses low, even the count 2-2. Wilson Rubion getting a day off. He's been fantastic for the Sabre Dogs, back through 15. That one is grounded at the shortstop Edwards. Throw to first. That one in time for the final out. So Xavier walks 2, but gets out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It will be leadoff hitter Hope Childs, Chase Edwards, and then Bruce Taylor coming up to the plate. We'll be right back to Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
On the mound for the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks is Colton Sharnholm. We've seen him before, all the way back on May 25th. He came on the mound and got them a 6-4 win. he was a part of it, at least, as he came in and hit some for the Whiskey Jacks. He's 0 for 4 on that day. Also saw him on the mound. He got the win on June 18th. 5 innings with no earned runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, and 3 Ks, which the Whiskey Jacks won that one 5-2. He's been a part of 2 of the only Whiskey Jacks wins against the Sabre Dogs. So let's see if Stewart's Valley can turn the tide here. It will be Phil Childs leading off, batting .305 on the year. 18 hits and 59 tries with 11 runs and 4 RBI, as well as 9 stolen bases. As the 3rd most stolen bases on the team, despite playing 15 games compared to others who played more than 20. Here's the first pitch to Childs from Charnholm. That one in there, strike 1. The 1 pitch. The inside corner misses, even to count 1-1. And Luke Wick, earlier before the game, interview with him, talked about how crucial it is for the Sabre Dogs to get off to a hot start, as he led off with a double yesterday. That one is hit foul. It will be 1-2. It was absolutely crucial that the Sabre Dogs won yesterday, as they're trying to stay in the thick of things for the playoff race. They're now a game and a half up on the 3rd place Pure Trappers, as that one misses. We counted 2-2. So the reason why I mentioned the fact that the Whiskey Jacks and Pioneers both have 8 games against the Sabre Dogs is because they're pretty much polar opposites at this point. 2-2 pitch misses inside, make the count full. And what I mean by that is, as good as a Pioneer, or as bad as the Whiskey Jacks have been, is about as good as the Pioneers have been. So, if the Sabre Dogs can get the 2 series is around 500. So let's say you win 2 against West Nebraska and win 6 here against Weed City. That's about where you want to be. As this one is fouled out of play, keeping it 3-2. And hopefully the Sabre Dogs win more than 2 games against the Pioneers, but it's just an unbelievable team put together. Have an ERA of less than 3, opponent batting average of less than 200, and have a batting average of 300 plus. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible what they're doing this season. Sabre Dogs have 4 straight games against the Pioneers at home, then the All-Star break, and then 4 more straight against them on the road. This is one hit in left field for a base hit. So lead off base hit in back-to-back games for the Sabre Dogs. It was a double from Luke Wick yesterday, and here it's a single by Phil Childs. Now I'll bring up the winner from yesterday, Jace Edwards. There's a little flare into left center field from Luke Wick, and he got on his horse, to quote Brock Bockham, the 3rd base coach. It was in safely. It was very close, as that's a breaking ball in there for strike 1. A lot of people after the game were talking to me about my call and being so hesitant to determine if he was safe or out. I mean, it was very close. Didn't want to get the wrong call, as that's a ball that misses upstairs, seeing the count 1-1. As soon as I looked up, I immediately saw Grant Hamilton furious with the umpire, and that was the first thing that I talked about. And then I looked up a little bit more and saw the Sabre Dogs mugging both Jace Edwards and Luke Wick. It's just a great game for the Sabre Dogs as a whole, as that pitch misses low. 2-1. Sabre Dogs trying to take their momentum that they got from that game and move it forward. As that one is a quick throwback to first. Check on Phil Childs. No score here in the bottom of the first. Sabre Dogs and Whiskey Jacks, game 2 of this 3-game series. Another throwback to first. Sabre Dogs and Whiskey Jacks have a doubleheader on July 1st, Canada, in Brandon, Manitoba. First game is at 1:35, and the second game is at 4:05. So rare day games for the Sabre Dogs. Runner goes, that one misses, threw down to second, not in time. And Phil Childs has stolen base number 10 on the season. He's in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Edwards batting 182 on the year, 6 hits and 33 tries. 3-1 pitch. Hit into left field, and that will be caught by Dawson Forcella for out number 1. That'll bring up Cruz Taylor. He has the second most at-bats on the team with 101, also has the second most hits and RBI and runs as well. Himself a very nice season. 22 RBI. See if he can get a leg up on Chauncey Callaway, who has a day off. Chauncey's played in 27 games. And this is the 27th start for Cruz. Now on a breaking ball, a slider, in fact. This is inside for ball 1. Childs gets a pretty big secondary lead over there at second. Robbie Merced trying to hold him on a little bit. 1-0 pitch, fouled back, even the count. I truly believe that the Sabre Dogs are a little bit more skilled top to bottom than the Hub City Hotshots and the Pier Trappers. You got to really prove that here in these upcoming series. Sabre Dogs play the Hotshots on Saturday and Sunday here at Corbett Field to finish up this 5-game homestand. And then from August 1st through August 4th, they will take on the Pier Trappers for the final time. They do not go to Pier this season, as they split their first 2 games. So that's a 1-1 pitch that's fouled back. I'll make it count 1-2. Bruce Taylor, outfielder, left-handed hitter from North Georgia. Him and Tyler Courtney, second baseman, are teammates there. His dad is in the building. As that one misses low and away, even the count 2-2. Stopped by and talked to him before the game, talked about some of his upbringings, talking about some of Tyler's injuries, the fact that he hasn't been able to play much the past 2 years. 2-2 pitch. And high in the air and out of play. We keep it at 2-2. Which really surprised me to hear that he hadn't played in that long. He played 17 games at North Georgia this past year, which obviously isn't a whole lot, but the way he's hitting right now, I mean, it looks like he's been doing it constantly. He started out very slow, but he's really come around since then. Last night he was 0 for 5, but prior to that, in his past 6 games, he had a hit in every single one of them that he appeared in. 2-2 pitch. Now one hit into left field for a base hit, and Childs had to hesitate, make sure that that one wasn't going to be caught by Dawson Porchella in left field, so he will just advance to third. Smart play. It was going to be a little bit close. Porchella let up and conceded the base hit. So that'll bring up Bo McClintock. He tied the game yesterday in the bottom of the 6th with a 2-run bomb to right field. It's really the unspoken hero of yesterday's game. Without his 2-run shot, we have no 11th inning heroics. First pitch. That one is hit just a little bit foul down the line. That one almost hit Phil Childs in foul territory. That was hit very well by the righty from Point College. McClintock batting .417 on the season. 15 for 36, leads the team in batting average in these 10 games. 2 home runs, 15 RBI. He is third in RBI despite playing 15 fewer games than some Sabre Dogs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Sabre Dogs have gone deep into every single count. Really making Charnholm work here in the bottom of the first. One out with runners on the corners, 0-2 count to Bo McClintock. Runner goes, that one hits McClintock. And Phil Childs was going to try to advance if that ball was thrown behind McClintock, but that does hit him, so the runners will be on first, second, and third with now Hunter Holland coming to the plate. Hunter Holland batting just 167. He has 8 hits, but he has 11 RBI. He is 4th on the team in runs batted in. Whenever he comes in, there's runners in scoring position, he usually produces. Batted over 300 last year with the Sabre Dogs. Trying to turn things around. First pitch. That one misses inside, ball 1. So a single from Philip Childs, a single from Cruz Taylor, and now a hit by pitch by Bo McClintock. Puts us where we are now, with bases loaded and just 1 out. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Even the count at 1-1.
Come on, Hula!
On deck is Alex Hay for the Sabre Dogs, the designated hitter. In the top of the first, Zay Caldwell allowed 2 walks, but got out of the jam. The pitch. Down in there, strike 2. Charnholm, a lefty from Spokane Falls Community College. Sabre Dogs have 2 players from there. Jace Edwards, Caden Calber, all from Spokane. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And this is upstairs. Also Chase Grillo from there as well. Count is now even at 2-2. Chase Grillo will not pitch tonight. Pretty obvious why he would not. He put in a lot of work yesterday. However, Startwell is on the lineup card. 2-2 pitch coming up with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Base is still loaded. Here's the pitch. Hit high in the air, and that one will get out of here behind home plate. Here it hit the top of the grandstand, off the net, into the parking lot. Hunter Holland, a sophomore at Mars Hill College. He stands in with an even count. Crucial scenario here, though we are just in the bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch, that one swung on and fouled once again. See if the Sabre Dogs can produce here. Hunter Holland, 8 hits and 11 RBI on the year. Foul tip, swung on, strike 3 for out number 1. Excuse me, out number 2. That's a big strikeout there for Charnholm. I'll bring up Alex Hay, who's been pretty good for the Sabre Dogs this year, batting .286. Started out a little bit slow, but has come around. 8 hits and 28 tries with 5 runs and 9 RBI already. Left-handed catcher from East Central Community College. Charnholm sets and delivers. Breaking ball, hit up the middle, up the middle, through Charnholm's legs, and everyone's going to be safe. That was a fortunate play there as Charnholm failed to get his glove down in time, and the Sabre Dogs are on the board first with an RBI infield single from Alex Hay.
Number 7, Tyler
They'll bring up Tyler Courtney. Batting 184 on the year, 9 hits and 49 tries with 8 runs. Bases loaded with 2 outs still. That one misses inside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs have not beaten the Whiskey Jacks when Colton Charnholm has been involved. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hit high in the air towards left field. Not hit well enough, as it'll be caught by Jace Bailey for out number 3. So the Sabre Dogs leave 3 stranded and only get 1 run with bases loaded and 1 out. We'll head to the top of the second. Sabre Dogs will bring Stephen Caldwell back onto the mound. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
105.3 The Fox is Minot's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
Sabre Dogs lead it 1-0 as we go to the top of the second. Leading off is Dawson Forcella, the left fielder. Austin Trahan batting second, and Reagan Doss bat third. It is Let's Make a Deal night here at Corbett Field. After every bottom of the inning, there will be prizes, good or bad, being given away to contestants by Jose and Daryl. So Dawson Forcella comes to plate for the first time today. Forcella batting .208 on the season, 11 hits and 53 at bats. That one is grounded foul, strike 1. Yesterday, Forcella got the start in left field, was 0 for 1. Excuse me, it was 1 for 4 rather. 0-1 pitch. That one in the dirt. Leaving the count at 1-1. Hit in the air. That one stay in play. Home tracking and has it for out number 1. Nice play by the catcher. Be sure to follow the Sabre Dogs on Twitter at SV Sabre Dogs. Also on Facebook, Instagram with the same tag, and on Snapchat. I live tweet all of the games and give constant updates. There's also other tweets on information about upcoming games and promotions. First pitch in there, strike 1 to Austin Trahan. On pitch. That one misses to even the count. Sabre Dogs dugout thought that was also a strike. Trahan batting .143 on the year with 7 hits and 49 at bats. On pitch, grounded foul. This is Austin Trahan's 16th game of the season. The City has lost 14 of the last 15 games. As that one misses outside. Even the count up at 2-2. And the one game that they won in that span was against, guess who? The Sabre Dogs. As that pitch misses outside for ball 3. That was back on Wednesday when the Sabre Dogs split a 2-game series. Lost game 1 5-2 on Tuesday. Won 14-1 on Wednesday. That one hit past the diving Jace Edwards into left field for a 1-out single. Scheduled to have a game on that Thursday, but it was rained out and it was moved to a doubleheader on Canada Day. That should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about that. Never been to Canada before until this year, and I'm actually enjoying it. I was kind of skeptical at first, as the throw over to first is not in time. So it was very close over there at first. Love me some ketchup chips. Tried the Lay's kind. I heard that those were the best, so those are the ones that I tried. That one misses low for ball 1. Poutine is interesting. I'll give it that. I'm not a huge fan, but it has its demographic. I can see why people like it. Just find the texture strange. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Even the count at 1-1. So Austin Trahan over at first. Doesn't have any stolen bases, and Reagan Doss coming to the plate. It's a 1-1 count. Reagan Doss just 1 for 15 on the season in his 4 games he's played. That one in there for strike 2. Sabre Dogs haven't had a double play in the past 3 games. Love to see if they can get one right here. 1-2 pitch. So one hit up the middle. Caldwell knocks it down, but doesn't get a glove on it. It was batted to the shortstop, Jace Edwards, my mistake. And he was unable to make the play. It will be I guess they're calling it an error. I don't know if that's the right call there, as it was hit pretty firmly at Caldwell's glove. He had to reach out to make the play. In my opinion, I believe that is a hit. Runners on first and second now, with Jace Bailey coming to the plate. Swing and miss, strike 1 to Bailey. That one in there for strike 2. The official scorebook is going to say that is an error, despite that being the ball hit pretty firmly at Zay Caldwell's glove. He had to extend to make the play. Swing and miss, strike 3. And that will be out number 2 with Robbie Merced coming to plate for the second time today. He walked his first time up.
That brings up the shortstop, number 16, Robbie Merced.
Runners on first and second with 2 out for Merced, the leadoff hitter for the Whiskey Jacks. 3 for 5 yesterday with 2 home runs. First pitch, in there, strike 1 on the outside edge. Merced goes to Fort Scott Community College in Fort Scott, Kansas. Southeastern portion of the state. That one misses outside, even count at 1-1. Playing the KJCCC, which is where I played college golf for 2 years. It's on a grounder, double play ball if there was only 1 out, but 2 outs. Hit the toss over to the second baseman, and that will end the inning. So the Whiskey Jacks once again leave 2 stranded, just like the first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Sabre Dogs lead 1-0. We'll be right back to Sabre Dogs baseball.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Leading off for the Sabre Dogs will be Drew Pollum, the number 8 hitter for the Sabre Dogs, as they got a leadoff single from Philip Childs. He's still second. Then Chris Taylor brought him on over to third with a single of his own. Clintock got on and loaded the bases via hit by pitch, a strikeout by Hunter Holland, an RBI single by Alex Hay, and then a fly out by Tyler Cordy to the end of the inning. That's where we stand. 3 hits for the Sabre Dogs in the first inning. As for the Whiskey Jacks, just 1 hit, and had one man reach via an error with 2 walks. It's 1-0. It has been a long game so far. Been playing for about 40 minutes already. We only have 1 inning completed to show for it. Let's take a look at the scores around the Expedition League, shall we? Have the Hastings and West Nebraska game delayed due to rain, as apparently, according to the league website, they were supposed to play at 4:35, and then again at 6:35. Looks like they're dealing with a lot of issues with their weather, so we'll see how that transpires. Casper and Badlands in the bottom of the first, scoreless there. Fremont leads Hub City 4-1, and those are the 2 games that are going on besides this one. So Drew Pollum comes to the plate. Catcher from Central Arkansas. Where I Belong by Building 429 is walk-up song. Excellent choice. First pitch hit in the left field for a base hit, and it works. That is fantastic. And Drew Pollum not having the best year himself, and he's able to get a base hit right here. He's batting 6 for 43 with a 440 batting average. That'll bring up Austin Reno, the third baseman for the Sabre Dogs, with a runner on first and nobody out. The Sabre Dogs get their 4th hit of the night. First pitch to him. That one is hit into the glove of the third baseman. Nice play by Hayden Stark-Kennison. Throw over to first, and that will be in time. That is not easy to double up on Austin Reno, who prior to his injury was tied for first in the league in stolen bases. So a 5-4-3 double play will bring up Phil Childs with nobody on and 2 away. Childs, a sophomore, attending the University of Texas Arlington. Face against Charnholm once again. Pitch, breaking ball. Now misses for ball 1. And actually, this is a new pitcher. That is not Charnholm. I thought that was, I thought he was left-handed. It is actually Christian Quick, a.k.a. Christian Arias. That one is a breaking ball that misses. 2-0. We have Christian Quick for the Whiskey Jacks and Luke Quick for the Sabre Dogs. No relation. That one hit the left field for a base hit, and he is 2 for 2 on the day. It's been phenomenal for the Sabre Dogs since he came to the team. Chase Edwards now comes to the plate. Flew out to left field his first time up. First pitch. Breaking ball in there, strike one. Nice pitch from Arias. Christian Arias is 0-1 with an ERA of 6.48. 25 innings pitched. Has a league high, or excuse me, actually Chase Mueller has league high 46 hits allowed. He has the second most with 40. As that one misses inside, you know, count at 1-1. Sam Larson has allowed 38, and Chris Benefield has allowed 36. Back over to first, check on Childs, who has 10 stolen bases after snagging a bag in the first inning. One pitch, Childs goes. That one missed outside. Throw it down to second is not in time. And Childs with 2 stolen bases already today. Now the runner in scoring position for Edwards. 2-1 count coming up. So far, a whole lot of bark, but no bite from both offenses. Bunch of runners stranded so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, even the count at 2-2. Sabre Dogs stranded 3 in the first. Lucy Jack stranded 2 in the first and 2 in the second. Two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Edwards is retired. We'll send it to the top of the third. But first, let's talk about some of the scores around the majors. Got some good games going on here this evening. So to start things off here on this beautiful Wednesday evening, Mets and Phillies in the bottom of the 6th. Mets lead on the road 4-1. Nationals lead the Marlins, or excuse me, they're about to lead the Marlins possibly. 1-1 is the score there, as the Nats have runners on first and second in the top of the 6th. Rangers lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 7th. The A's lead the Cardinals early in the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 score there. Braves lead the Cubs 2-0 in the top of the 3rd, that game in Wrigley. Twins leading at home against the Rays in the bottom of the 2nd. The Pirates lead the Astros 4-1 in the top of the 3rd. Mariners lead the Brewers 3-0 in the top of the 2nd. They have runners on the corners with 2 outs. And we have some games that have finalized. White Sox beat the Red Sox 8-7. The Yankees also, with a score of 8-7, beat the Blue Jays. The Royals lose again to the Indians, this time 5-3 the score there, as both those teams will have a day off tomorrow as they get the sweep. Also, the Padres beat the Orioles 10-5. D-backs beat the Dodgers 8-2. And the Rockies beat the Giants 6-3. So the Dodgers losing today, very surprising, as they continue to dominate everyone in the league. We'll talk about the standings coming up in the bottom of the 5th. Other games that are, the other game that I didn't mention that is going on right now is the Reds and Angels. They're scoreless in the bottom of the 3rd after the Angels won yesterday to get back to 500. Xavier Caldwell come back to the mound as he has went through 10 batters so far in his first 2 innings. Jaden Kay, Keegan Schultz, and Hayden Starr-Kennison starting the inning for the Whiskey Jacks. We're waiting for the Let's Make a Deal to finish up here. Reminder that tomorrow will be the finale of the series. That will be at 7:05, and then on Saturday, another game at 7:05 against the Hub City Hot Shots, and then at 5:35 on Sunday against Hub City. And then they go on the road. They will take on the Whiskey Jacks for 3 games in 2 days, and then come back home and take on the Whiskey Jacks again for 3 more games. So it's all Whiskey Jacks all the time, and then after that they are done with Wheat City for the season. Sabre Dogs and the Whiskey Jacks have played 8 times so far this season. Sabre Dogs have a 6-2 record against Wheat City. Sabre Dogs are 7-7 at home, 7-7 on the road, 11-11 in June, and 3-3 in May. Sabre Dogs are 12-10 against the Lewis division and 2-4 against the Clark division as they are 14-14. Second place in the Lewis, 6 games back. First pitch in there, strike 1. Sabre Dogs are a perfect 3-0 in extra innings games, including yesterday's win, and that went 11 innings deep. So that one is swing and a miss, strike 2 for Jaden Kay. Flew out to the second baseman his first time up. Jaden Kay, utility hit player from North Dakota State. Hometown of Billings, Montana. It's gorgeous out there. 0-2 pitch. Miss upstairs. Went to Billings on a vacation once. It is fantastic out there. Just that whole region of the country is really underrated. Wyoming, Idaho, Montana. Got some gorgeous views. Some great weather. 1-2 pitch. Now misses upstairs, even counting 2-2. I posted this on my Instagram. We were in Gillette, Wyoming on Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and it was 55 degrees in Gillette. As here's a 2-2 pitch from Caldwell. That one is hit. Oh my goodness, a nice diving play by Austin Reno. Sabre Dogs have really missed his fantastic glove. Makes a fantastic play to retire the leadoff hitter in the top of the second. So it's 55 degrees in Gillette, Wyoming. And I was wondering what it was in my hometown of Wichita, Kansas. It was 97 with a heat advisory. Not even talking like Texas or Arizona. That's Wichita, Kansas. Just night and day, almost twice the temperature. So that's a low ball to Keegan Schultz. Shameless plug, follow me on Instagram at JRODSLEP, J-R-O-E-D, or J-R-O-D-S-L-E-P. Can't even spell me on Instagram right. Someone's fouled back into the screen. Twitter handle's the same if you want to check me out there. 1-1 is the count with one away here in the top of the third. That one fouled off, make it 1-2. Sabre Dogs lead this one 1-0. An RBI single on the infield by Alex Hayes. There's a grounder to the shortstop Edwards. So we're to first in time. We're out number 2. This inning so far going a lot more smoothly than the previous 2 innings. And I'll bring up Hayden Starr-Kennison. He reached safely in the first inning with a walk. First pitch to him, misses up and in. Ball 1. Sabre Dogs will bring up Cruz Taylor, Bo McClintock, and Hunter Holland, the 3-4-5 hitters, in the bottom of the third. One up pitch. In there, and even the count at 1-1. Wind up in the pitch. Broken bat to the second baseman, Courtney. Throw to first in time for out number 3. So the first 1-2-3 inning from either team. That will send us to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back with more Sabre Dogs baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. We are back as we are getting ready for the bottom of the third, and it will be Cruz Taylor, Bo McClintock, and Hunter Holland coming to the plate for the Sabre Dogs. Once again facing the relief pitcher, Christian Quick. Came in last inning after Colton Charnholm just went 1 inning.
Sabre Dogs trying to win Game 2 here against the Whiskey Jacks. Game 1 last night resulted in a 6-5 win for the Sabre Dogs in the 11th inning. Bruce Taylor in that game was 1 for 5. He had a solo home run in the 6th inning. Helped spark a bit of a run, as following that was a Chauncey Collier double and then a 2-run home run that tied the game by Bo McClintock. Overall, one of the best games of the season for the Sabre Dogs collectively. We'll see if Bruce Taylor can continue what he did last night, as he already has a single. He was left stranded on second in the 1st inning. Sabre Dogs, second time through the hitting order already. Brought 7 batters to the plate in the 1st and 4 in the 2nd. In the 2nd inning, Drew Palm got a single, and then Phil Childs also got a single. Both runners were left stranded. First pitch misses up and away for ball 1. Phil Childs is 2 for 2 this evening with a run and 2 stolen bases. He stole second base twice. 5 hits for the Sabre Dogs, just 1 run. They left 3 stranded in the 1st. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, misses outside. 2-0. Big Sticks, I don't know if this is maybe just me, but they seem a little bit vulnerable right now in terms of losing games that they probably should be winning. That one misses for ball 3. Just compared to how dominant they were at the beginning of the season, it seems they've let up a little bit. They've won just 6 of their last 10 games and had a span where they lost 3 straight. Unfortunately, the Sabre Dogs also lost 3 straight. That was this past weekend. Is that pitch in there? Strike 1. That's where Horseheads just were able to come out and compete and work harder every single day, more than the Sabre Dogs. On Friday, they blew a 6-0 lead in the 8th inning and the 9th inning. Gave up 2 runs and then 5 in the bottom of the 9th. Lost 10-6 on Saturday and 7-6 on Sunday, as that one grounded foul. So 7-5 on Sunday. Now it's now 3-2. Look at Jace Mapson sprinting for that ball over there. The red-sleeved assassin. Jace the ace. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's a grounder to the pitcher. Fields it towards the first base foul line and throw over to first in time for out number 1. Now bring up McClintock. He got hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. This season against the Whiskey Jacks, he is batting 4 for 7. It's .571 batting average, which is the best on the team. Sabre Dogs, as a group, are batting .242 against the Whiskey Jacks. First pitch, McClintock doesn't even watch that pitch go past him as he lets that sit on his shoulders. McClintock stares him down and now sets his bat on his shoulders and gets ready for the 1-0 pitch. That one is fouled down the first base side, out of play, towards the GA section here at Corbett Field.
Please keep your eyes on the field at all times for flying objects that may in the field. Thank you.
McClintock with 8 runs, 5 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. That's a breaking ball that misses. Make it count 2-1. He is one of 2 Sabre Dogs to have a double, a triple, and a home run this year. Him and Mason Dennison. 2-1 pitch, breaking ball, misses. He's fouled down the third base side, make it count 2-2. Really surprised that Chauncey or Cruz don't have a triple yet. Chauncey has 14 doubles, which leads the team, and has 5 home runs, which also leads the team. Tied with Cruz Taylor, who has 5 bombs and 9 doubles, but no triples. Mason Dennison was 6 doubles, 1 home run, and 1 triple. Triple was all the way back on May 27th against the Hub City Hot Shots. That was in the dirt. Make it 3-2. Bo McClintock really has been the addition that this team has needed to get their offense into shape, as they really struggled the first few weeks offensively. 3-2 pitch. This one's fouled back, and it'll stay 3-2. Team still collectively bats just .245, which is towards the middle bottom of the pack in the league. Sabre Dogs were 9 for 42 yesterday, .214 batting average as a team. Check swing, but that one was in there. Strike 3 on the upper portion of the strike zone. We're out number 2. Now bring up Hunter Holland, who is 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Has a lot of runs, a lot of RBI, but unfortunately a lot of strikeouts. 16 on the year, which is the 4th most. Played in pretty much every single game for the first about 2.5 weeks, but since the Sabre Dogs added some new faces, he has not played as nearly as many. That one misses inside for ball 1. So the outfield really has gotten quite crowded with a lot of great talent. Phil Childs, Luke Quick, new additions. Wilson Rubion continues to hit well. Cruz Taylor continues to produce out there. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss ahead of that fastball. Make it 1-1. Nobody on and 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. Sabre Dogs lead 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It was an RBI infield grounder by Alex Hay. Gave the Sabre Dogs their only run, and the only run of this game so far. Whiskey Jackson just 1 hit. Sabre Dogs with 5. 1-2 pitch. This is outside, a slider, even the count 2-2. Slider, fastball, changeup, and curveball in the arsenal for Christian Quick. 2-2 pitch. Now misses in on the hands, make the count even.
They're always working hard to make great tasting donuts like 7 new flavors. Stop by Bear's Pet Bakehouse's today, grab a dozen.
Whiskey Jacks will bring up Tollins Alexander, Dawson Porchella, and Austin Trahan, the 5, 6, 7 hitters. On the top of the 4th. Now Holland wants time, steps out of the box, takes a few practice swings, wipes off his brow, and steps back in. That one foul back. Since the first inning, not a whole lot going for the Sabre Dogs offensively. Well, they've had 2 hits since then, but 5-4-3 double play by Austin Reno made it 2 outs with nobody on for Phil Childs, who then got a base hit and a strikeout. Nothing since then here in the top of the 3rd, the 4th rather. Bottom of the 3rd. I'll get it right eventually. That one's fouled away. Little to no wind here at Corbett Field in beautiful Minot, North Dakota. 3-2 pitch. Maybe he'll go eventually, but now misses upstairs, ball 4. as Christian Quick, he's done this a few times this year. Basically what just happened was Quick picked up his leg, set it down, picked it up again, set it down, picked it up, and then finally went. As now Justin Mulvaney handing some baseballs to the home plate umpire, Eric Swift. I'll bring up Alex Hay. And when he picks up his foot, he pauses in midair. And of course, there's nobody on, so it's not a balk. Fans here screaming at him while he's still in his quote-unquote motion. First pitch. Misses outside, ball 1. Mason Dennison got really mad at him the last time these two teams played. Back over to first. Christian Quick goes to Canada Community College, born and raised in San Francisco, California. Swung on grounder at the first baseman, Alexander, and he'll step on the bag and end the inning. Sabre Dogs come up with 4 hitters at the plate, a walk, and 2 strikeouts and a ground out. We'll be right back with Thomas Alexander, Dawson Forchella, and Austin Trahan coming up for the Whiskey Jacks. Top of the 4th. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
iHeartRadio. Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Sewers River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Sewers River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Sewers River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station. Mix puts our personality and music focus on adult women, whether it's the moms at home or at work, to those that are business owners, or the women who have declared 50 is the new 30. Let Mix go to work for you, playing a variety of music from the 80s, 90s, and today, and can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices all across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. We are Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station.
Sabre Dogs lead at 1-0 after 3 innings of play, as Thomas Alexander will come to the plate for the Whiskey Jacks. Alexander, the first baseman, goes to Regis College, born and raised in Idaho Falls, Idaho. First pitch from Zay Caldwell, hit in the air and out of play. Behind the grandstand into the parking lot for strike 1. Caldwell had the game's first 1-2-3 inning, line out and 2 ground outs. So he can continue that here. So far, Caldwell, 3 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Here's a grounder to Jace Edwards, the shortstop. Nice scoop, throw to first in time for out number 1. And that will bring up Dawson Forchella. Flew out to the catcher, Justin Henley, is for some up. Forchella goes to Minot State. Had a Minot State versus Minot State battle yesterday. Matt Startwell, also a Beaver. As that one misses low for ball 1. Sam Larson, the lefty, who pitched yesterday, pitched fantastically, also goes to Minot State, and Jackson McCorney, who we are not seeing here this evening. Kind of surprised, as that one's a grounder once again to Edwards. It's a play on 2 hops, sort of first in time for out number 2. The reason why I say that is because McCorney has been very active. Seems like he's been playing almost every single game for the Whiskey Jacks. He has 18 starts. He started out the season real hot and had a batting average over 300 after his first series against the Sabre Dogs. Since then, it's finally come down to earth. Now bringing Austin Trahan, who is 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch in there, strike 1. Caldwell starting to get into the flow of things here. Retired 7 straight hitters. This is another slow grounder to Edwards. And now actually Reno's going to take over. Go to first in time as he has out number 3. So Reno steals Edwards' thunder there as he didn't allow him to get all 3 outs. So save some work for me, buddy. So we will head to the bottom of the 4th. Sabre Dogs lead 1-0. We'll be right back with more Sabre Dogs baseball. 1390 KRRZ.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans. July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 a.m. KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 a.m. KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 a.m. KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
1-0 lead for the Sabre Dogs. As there'll be Christian Quick coming out for another inning of work. They'll take on the bottom of the order, Tyler Courtney, Drew Pollum, and Austin Reno. Tyler Courtney from North Georgia, 0 for 1 on the day, as they're giving Christian Quick a little bit of extra time to warm up here in between innings. So that'll give us some time to look up some of the scores going on around the league here in the Expedition League. 7-4 lead for the Hub City Hotshots now. 6 unanswered runs for Hub City over Fremont. 7-4 the score in the bottom of the 6th. And Casper and Badlands tied at 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Hastings in West Nebraska has been postponed. Courtney flew out in the first inning. See if he can produce here. Keep an eye on Quick's form in terms of his wind-up and his leg kick and all that fun stuff. Really just bizarre. First pitch. Breaking ball in there. Strike 1 on a swing and a miss from Tyler Courtney. He sets and delivers. In the dirt by about a few feet. That'll make it 1-1, even count. Sabre Dogs have a 2-game series coming up on Saturday and Sunday against the Hub City Hotshots. 7-5 on Saturday, 5:35 on Sundays. That pitch in the dirt, make it 2-1. As of right now, the Sabre Dogs versus the Hotshots are 4-3. 2-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. Sabre Dogs and Hotshots played on May 29th on Memorial Day. Hotshots got the better of them there. Since then, the Sabre Dogs have won 2 consecutive 2 out of 3 series. That one hit up the middle and into center field, base hit by Tyler Courtney. That is hit number 10 of the year for Tyler. Now bring up Drew Pollum, who was 1 for 1. Sabre Dogs are in business here in the bottom of the 4th. Courtney gets his lead over at first. He has 2 stolen bases on the year. See if he does anything here. No outs. First pitch. This is inside, ball 1. Third base coach, Brock Bauckham. First base coach, Ben Bennett. Pitching coach, Justin Mulvaney. Head coach, Corey Thompson. 1-0 pitch. Misses inside. Make it 2-0. As for the Whiskey Jacks, assistant coach is Dustin Kearns. Goes by Dusty. And head coach, Grant Hamilton.
Go, Drew!
Stretch. And now he's going to throw back over to first. Check up on Courtney. Comes the 2-0 count. Palm got his 7th hit of the year in his previous at bat. This one hit high in the air. That will be playable in foul territory for the first baseman, Thomas Alexander. Makes the catch for out number 2. Excuse me, out number 1 rather. Tyler Courtney will stay at first. They'll bring up Austin Reno, who grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. Take a look at Austin's numbers. He's 11 for 57 on the year. 10 runs, 3 RBI, 18 strikeouts, and 9 stolen bases. Freshman from Lindsey Wilson College in Kentucky. That one's grounded foul on his first pitch. He's been all over the infield. He's played shortstop, second base, third base. He started mainly at third base and has kind of moved over. And that change was made when Mason Dennison was injured a couple weeks ago against the same team in Brandon, Manitoba. Callier went to first. That one's a grounder. Double play ball, throw to first in time, and sliding is Reno, and that is 2 double plays that Reno is grounded into on the day. And it is another 5-4-3 double play at that. So that'll send us to the top of the 5th. Sabre Dogs still lead 1-0 on the Weed City Whiskey Jacks. We'll be right back.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
105.3 The Fox is Minot's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
Still 1-0 after 4 innings of play. Zay Caldwell once again back out on the bump for the Dogs. He has been finally gotten some momentum going after struggling in the first 2 innings. And much like the first outing against Whiskey Jacks on May 25th, started out slow but didn't allow any runs. Well, he allowed 1 run in the first, but has allowed no runs here. He allowed 2 walks in the first inning, and also gave up a single and an error. It was an error committed by himself in the second inning. Since then, he's retired every single pitcher. Every single batter, my mistake. That first pitch misses low for ball 1. So he has retired a total of 8 straight. One-0 pitch. Now grounded at Reno, the third baseman. Throw over to first. In time. So Austin Reno, one of the best defensive players for the Sabre Dogs team. However, he does have a lot of errors. He makes a lot of really nice plays, but at the same time has botched some easy ones. He's made probably the play of the year a couple weeks ago here at Corbett Field. He made it was my mistake, it was in Aberdeen. Made a unbelievable Derek Jeter-esque play. I mean, it was the exact same thing. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Now it's going to be hit in the left center for a base hit by Jace Bailey. He grounded it off of 2 hops, took 2 steps, did a fadeaway throw to first off of 2 bounces, and it was in time. It was just the most phenomenal play I've ever seen, in person at least. Now runner on first. I'll bring up Robbie Merced. Merced is 0 for 1, walked in the first inning. That was just the second hit of the game for the Whiskey Jacks. Bailey on at first has a team-leading 10 stolen bases. Keep an eye out on him. Caldwell sets and deals. That one misses inside for ball 1.
Come on, Zach. You got this, baby.
Caldwell resets. Looks up at the sky, takes a deep breath, and now going to throw over to first. Talk applies late tag. Another throw back over to first, because why not? 3 already. Just 1 pitch. McClintock pats him on the back. Runner goes. That one's swing and a miss. Throw down to second. 1 hopper, and that will be in. Oh, my goodness. The throw was in time, but a swim move by Jace Bailey, and head coach Corey Thompson's going to come out to argue. That is Connor Lloyd, the second base umpire. The throw was absolutely in time. A dime by Drew Paulin. And Jace Bailey made a swim move over the tag and touched the base. That'll be stolen base number 11 on the year for Jace Bailey. Corey Thompson has been thrown out of a game once this season, and that was a few weeks ago. It was in the bottom of the 9th. Sabre Dogs were just 1 swing of the bat away from winning the game, and it was a bad pitch that the umpire called strike, and he had enough. Figured we're probably gonna end up winning this game, so I might as well get kicked out. Show my frustrations. Now Corey Thompson steps back to the dugout slowly, and there'll be a runner on second with 1 out for Merced. A 1-1 count after the swing and a miss. One and 1. Up and in. Make it 2-1. Sabre Dogs lead it here, 1-0 in the top of the 5th. Only run is off of an RBI infield single by Alex Hay, the catcher the designated hitter for the Sabre Dogs. Normally plays catcher, but is designated hitting today. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. Even the count up. .316 to both left and right field, .356 to left and right center, and .410 to dead straight away. 2-2. Breaking ball misses up and in. Make it count full. Secondary fence is about 20 feet behind the, not new, but the mesh fence that was installed here about 10 years ago. Dead straightaway center, the giant green fence with Corbett Field and the red bison on top. 4:30 to get out there. That one misses outside for ball 4. Jaden Kay, now the hitter, with runners on first and second. A single and a stolen base for Jace Bailey, and a walk that puts Roy Merced on. Just one out with 2 men on for Kay, second baseman.
Come on, Bert. Let's go.
Zay sets and delivers. That first pitch in there, strike 1. Sabre Dogs 14-14, second place in the Lewis division. As that one misses upstairs, even the count at 1-1.
All right, Zay, you got this, baby.
Haven't really had a jam since the second inning. Runners on first and second. And now Kay wants time, and Caldwell delivers the pitch regardless, and really that's the best thing to do in that scenario. Sometimes pitchers will hold up the ball and mess up their shoulder or their elbow. Here's a 1-1. Out in there, strike 2. Fastball on the lower portion of the strike zone. Get himself ahead in the count. Keegan Schultz batting third and on deck. He batted cleanup yesterday. Kay, second baseman, batted second yesterday and does the same here this evening. Here's a 1-2. That one pulled foul down the left field line. That was a pitch on the inside corner of the plate. Swung a little bit too early. Hit it well. Let's see what Zay does here. Right-handed pitcher from Mouse College. 1-2 pitch. Allen misses upstairs. Even the count 2-2. Fans, be sure to not miss the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. I'll be right here at Corbett Field. We'll see your favorite Sabre Dogs players come and represent the team. Allen misses upstairs for ball 3. Also, on July 15th is the Fan Fest, as the Home Run Derby also going on that night with tons of food and family fun for the whole family. That one's fouled out of play. Stay 3-2. So the 15th will be Fan Fest with the Home Run Derby, and the 16th it will be the main event, the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game. The All-Star Game presented by Farmers Union Insurance. The Home Run Derby brought to you by Visit Minot. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Caldwell. This one grounded at Reno. He'll touch the bag at third, throw it to first, and he'll eat it. So runners will stay at first and second, and Reno gets the automatic out. I'll bring up Schultz. He was 0 for 2 on the day, a flyout and a ground out. Zay has allowed no runs and 2 hits so far today with 2 walks. Should make that 3 walks, my mistake. 2 in the first inning and 1 here in the 5th. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Schultz. Only plays third base as a designated hitter this evening. Schultz, one of 3 Whiskey Jacks from Fort Scott Community College. Grew up in the Colony, Texas. Is that pitch? And there for strike 2. I find it strange whenever a city, a town, or a university has "the" as the first word. It seems strange to me as that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Like you have the Colony, Texas, you have the Citadel, and then unofficially you have the Ohio State University. So I guess it's not the, it's the Ohio State University. Gotta make sure I get that right. Don't have any angry Buckeye fans on the other end. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will end the inning. Zay gets out of the jam and continues to do great work for the Sabre Dogs. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Jace Edwards, Chris Taylor, and Bo McClintock coming up after the break.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Sabre Dogs lead once again 1-0 as Christian Quick still on the mound for the Whiskey Jacks. He has done some great work so far for the Whiskey Jacks. He's went 3 innings with 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 Ks. As Colton Charnholm got the start and went just 1 inning. So it will be Jace Edwards, Bruce Taylor, and Bo McClintock coming up for the Sabre Dogs this inning. Oh, corrections. Actually, with Phil Childs, Jace Edwards, and Bruce Taylor. Wrote that wrong in my scorebook. So Childs comes to the plate. He is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 stolen bases with a run. First pitch. That one misses inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Quick. Breaking ball in there for strike 1 to even the count. This one is hit into left field, and that will be a base hit, and that was actually fielded by Ryman Merced. So he is now 3 for 3. And on that pitch, Quick did not set from his stretch. He went from the stretch, and normally when you come together, you have to stop. That's the rule, but nobody on. He can do what he wants. As a result, Childs makes him pay. It's the 3rd time he has pulled it into the gap between the shortstop and the 3rd baseman. I think maybe they'd learn by now. Throw back over to first, not in time. Childs trying to go for possibly his 3rd steal of the day. With Jace Edwards to the plate, he is 0 for 2 on the day. Was the game-winning run last night in the bottom of the 11th. First pitch to him. This is upstairs for ball 1. It's a shallow fly ball into left center field by Luke Quick. And he was told by Brock Bauckham and head coach Corey Thompson, pretty much if it's a shallow, even if it's a shallow fly ball, you're going. And he does, and it was a close play at the plate. he was in there safely, was the call. Throw it back over to first. Another throw back over. We'll go ahead and talk about the scores going on. Hot Shots lead the Moo 8-4 in the bottom of the 7th. Sabre Dogs trying to gain some ground up on the Hot Shots, get some separation rather. And as for the Big Sticks, they lead now 3-2 over the Casper Horseheads. Another throwback over to first, 4th one in a row. Horseheads have won the past 2 games against the Big Sticks. And they swept the Sabre Dogs in Casper this past weekend. 1-0 pitch. That one misses outside, ball 2. So 4 throws back over to first and through, and 2 to the plate. To a pitch, runner goes, pitch misses inside, throw down to second, and that is not in time. Stolen base number 3 on the day for Philip Childs. So he is 3 for 3 with 3 snagged bags. Unbelievable day for Philip Childs. At stolen base number 12, he is now 2nd on the team in stolen bases in 14 games. Quick sets. He's going to go for third. Got a huge secondary lead. He's going to be in the air without a throw. Great awareness by Philip Childs, as Quick did not even look over at second. Childs was halfway to third base before he even got it off, and it was a slow delivery to the plate. So now he's on third with no outs for Jace Edwards. There's a 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, ball 4. Runners on the corners now for Cruz Taylor. RBI opportunity here. He has 22 of those RBI so far this season. 2nd on the team behind Chauncey Callier by just 2. Sabre Dogs lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Only run of the game, a RBI infield single by Alex Hay. Went through the legs of the starting pitcher, Colton Charnholm. Pitch in there, strike 1 to Taylor. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Coming into today's game, batting .287 on the year. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is outside, even the count 1-1. And Cruz Taylor, for the majority of the season, had been up over 300. It's in just a little bit of a slump right now. Nothing a few games can't. Nothing a few games can't fix. Get himself back over 300. 29 hits and 101 at bats. 1-1 pitch. Now just outside, ball 2. Tune 1 now the count with nobody out, runners on the corners. Bo McClintock is on deck. Two-one pitch. Some grounded foul. Make it 2-2. Seven hits and 1 run for the Sabre Dogs. 2 hits and no runs for the Whiskey Jacks. Sabre Dogs have committed 1 error. That was questionable. 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. That one is outside in the dirt. And Edwards with his first stolen base of the year, possibly, as he gives a fist bump, and I know exactly what that's about. I told him yesterday that he was the only Sabre Dog without a steal. As Bo McClintock got one yesterday, he points at Bo McClintock. That is fantastic. We'll see if they give him the stolen base here. Take a look at the official scorebook.
Yes, Jay!
We'll wait for the official ruling. That one in the dirt. And that one's going to allow the runner to score. as it gets away from the catcher, Trahan, and Cruz Taylor gets on first safely with a walk. So Jace Edwards now on third as Phil Childs comes home for a second time today, has both of the team's runs. They now lead 2-0. So McClintock comes to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a hit by pitch. Still nobody out. Runner still on the corners. Sabre Dogs extend their lead 2-0. First pitch in the dirt. Stays in front of the catcher, Trahan, for ball 1. One pitch, hit into center field, and that will be caught. And that will bring home a run. An RBI sac fly for Bo McClintock. And that makes it 3-0 Sabre Dogs. So they do give Jace Edwards the steal. So Yosoi Hula comes to the plate. That is his Twitter handle. Hunter Holland currently 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Cruz Taylor, the runner on first. He reached via a walk. One-0 pitch. That one misses in the dirt for ball 2. Still just one out here. As Christian Quick finally starting to give a little bit. 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 Ks for Christian Quick. Quick mal meeting for Austin Trahan. Count is 2-0 to Hunter Holland with Alex Hay on deck. He sets and he deals. That one was in the dirt. And advancing to second on a steal is Cruz Taylor. No throw. That is steal number 4 just in this inning alone, as they are just running all over Austin Trahan, backup catcher for the Whiskey Jacks. And 4 steals for Philip Childs. 2 this inning, 1 in the second, 1 in the first. Here comes the 3-0 pitch as Christian Quick seems rattled out there on the mound. Going for third. That one in there for a strike. Throw down to third. Not in time. It gets past the third baseman, Stark Hennison, and he's going to come around and he's going to score. So a stolen base once again for Cruz Taylor, and then an error advances him home. And it is now 4-0, a 3-run inning for the Sabre Dogs. As that will go down as an unearned run. So now the bases are empty for Hunter Holland, with 1 out and a 3-0 count against him. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. That one was a little bit upstairs.
Are you as black?
And actually, they are going to make that an earned run. Not sure why that would be the case. Swing and a miss, strike 3, second strikeout of the game for Hunter Holland. That will bring up Alex Hay. Hay is 1 for 2 with an RBI single. That was the first run of the game. Up until this point, is the only run from either team. Sabre Dogs have 3 here in the bottom of the 5th and lead 4-0. First pitch. That one misses low for ball 1. Sabre Dogs looking for their second win in a row. Sabre Dogs have not had a record better than 2 games over 500 this season. 1-0 pitch. That one in the dirt, make it 2-0. They win here today and they win tomorrow. They will be 2 games over 500. They were on the brink of being 3 games under 500 as they had a 6-0 lead on Friday against Casper, but they were unable to hold on. So 5 runs in the 9th and 2 in the 8th. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bases are empty here for Alex Hay. Sophomore from East Central Community College. Quick sets and deals. This one grounded at the first baseman. He boots it. Alexander's not going to be able to recover. That's going to be an E3 that will allow Alex Hay to extend the inning. That will bring up Tyler Courtney. 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. No action over there in the Whiskey Jacks bullpen, surprisingly. As Quick is now allowed 7 hits and has 3 earned runs with 3 strikeouts. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. And correction, he has 4 hits against Christian Quick. 3 of those 7 in the game were to the starting pitcher, Colton Charnholm, who went just 1 inning. Here's the 1-0. Foul back. I'll even the count at 1-1. Two down here in the bottom of the 5th. Sabre Dogs lead 4-0. Whiskey Jacks will bring up Hayden Starr-Kinnison, Thomas Alexander, and Dawson Porcello, the 4, 5, 6 hitters. 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. That one misses up. Throw down to second. And that one will be not in time, as that one was dropped, it looked like. So another stolen base for the Sabre Dogs, this time by Alex Hay. He's a underrated speedster. Just his 2nd stolen base of the season. It's now 6 stolen bases this inning. Back at second is Quick. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss upstairs, making it 1-2. At this point, you almost feel bad for Austin Trahan, the catcher. The Sabre Dogs know they can run on him with no resistance. Here's a 1-2, and now Quick is going to step off the back of the mound. Jaden Kay was backing off of holding Alex Hay on at second base. Two-2 pitch. In the air, that will slice towards foul territory, and that will be caught by Hayden Starr-Kinnison, who rams into the fence for the final out of the inning. But the damage has been done. Sabre Dogs get 3 runs and now lead 4-0. We'll send it to the top of the 6th. We'll actually stay here for a quick moment. Take a look at the scores around the majors once again. Mets and Phillies are now tied in the top of the 9th at 4 in Philadelphia. Nationals lead 5-1 with bases loaded in the top of the ninth, trying to really put the nail in the coffin there. A's lead the Cardinals 2-0 in the top of the eighth. Braves lead the Cubs 5-0 in the top of the fourth. They're currently in a rain delay. Twins and Rays at Target Field, currently tied 3 runs apiece in the top of the sixth. Pirates lead the Astros 6-1 after 5 innings of play. Mariners lead the Brewers 3-0 in the bottom of the fifth. And the Reds and the Angels, after 6 innings, are tied 1-1. Games that are finalized. White Sox beat the Red Sox 8-7. Yankees beat the Blue Jays 8-7. Indians beat the Royals 5-3. Padres beat the O's 10-5. D-backs beat the Dodgers 8-2. Rockies beat the Giants 6-3, and the Rangers. And the Tigers game finalized. The Rangers win that one 4-1. Coming up this weekend, got a few interesting series between the Rangers and the Rays. That should be an interesting series. Mariners and Astros. Twins at the White Sox. Pirates and the Brewers. The Pirates playing really well right now. Cardinals and Padres, as well as the A's and the Angels, and the Dodgers and Rockies. Probably be the marquee matchup of the weekend. It'll be the Braves and the Mets, getting the Sunday night game on ESPN. So leading off for the Whiskey Jacks will be Hayden Starr-Kennison. First pitch in there, strike 1. St. Caldwell still on the mound as we have a little bit of action going on in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Telling this is outside, even count 1-1. They'll be warming up, but got a guy over there stretching. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there, strike 2, and Caldwell has just been having a fantastic outing so far. 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. This one hit towards right field, backing up his home. That's going to be over his head. That'll be over the wall for a ground rule double. That's just the 3rd hit for the Whiskey Jacks here this evening. And the first for Starr-Kennison. That will bring up Thomas Alexander, who's over 2 with 2 ground outs to Jace Edwards. Whiskey Jacks trying to rally here. They have won just 1 game out of their last 15. That was against the Sabre Dogs on Tuesday. First pitch. That one misses for ball 1. And that being last Tuesday, not yesterday. That was in Brandon, Manitoba. 1-0 pitch from Caldwell after 2 looks back to second base. Is low for ball 2. So now Josh Mancuso and Justin Henley going over to the bullpen. Henley in his catcher's gear. He has pitched an inning though, was scoreless inning. And that'll be fouled out of play, make it 2-1. Sabre Dogs have had a few position players that have come on the mound, including Tyler Courtney. He actually got the win against the Hub City Hotshots a couple weeks ago. Went 6 innings. Also, Justin Henley has actually went 2 innings in 1 game, and then got a couple innings from Chauncey Callier. 4 innings to be exact. And that one was in there, strike 2. And they have done really well. No ERA for Courtney or Henley. 2.25 ERA for Chauncey Callier. Allowed 2 runs in his 4 innings. Two-two pitch. Foul back over the grandstand into the parking lot. Stay 2-2. Sabre Dogs lead 4-0 here in the top of the 6th. 3-run bottom of the 5th. It was a wild one. Bo Childs scored on a wild pitch. Jace Edwards was brought home by a sacrifice RBI, and that was a foul ball chopped off home plate. Cruz Taylor advanced home via an error by the third baseman. Count still 2-2 to Thomas Alexander. Runner on second had a lead-off double for the Whiskey Jacks. 2-2 pitch, outside ball 3, make the count full. His 5th full count of the game. Well set, looks back at second. And delivers. This one hit into left field over the head of Jace Edwards for a base hit. That'll land in front of left fielder Cruz Taylor, who will bring it in and have the runner stay on third. That will bring up Dawson Forcella after back-to-back base hits by Hayden Starr-Kennison and Thomas Alexander. Now a mound meeting here from pitching coach Justin Mulvaney. That'll give us time to take a look once again at the scores around the Expedition League. Between Badlands and Casper, we are now tied at 3 in the top of the 6th. And the Hub City Hotshots have blown it open with 14 runs in a row. It's now 15-4 in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Hotshots are well in control in the bottom of the 8th. Coming up tomorrow around the league, have the Sodbusters and the West Nebraska Pioneers have a doubleheader, 4:35, and then 7:05. Fremont and Hub City will go at it once again. And Casper Badlands, Spearfish and Pier will play the final game of their series. They started on Monday and continued with a doubleheader yesterday in which the Trappers swept. So the series currently 2-1 in favor of the Trappers. The finale will be on Thursday. First pitch misses, ball 1 to Forcella.
You got this, hey, let's go.
Over 2 with a flyout and a ground out for the Minot State player. Hit high in the air. That one is slicing foul towards the Sabre Dogs dugout, and that will get out of here off the top of the grandstand. On top of the net over the first base concourse.
Need some tasty snacks? Check out Dakota Square to Soul.
That evens up the count at 1-1. Still no outs with runners on the corners. Zay in a bit of a jam here. Dogs have a couple guys warming up in the bullpen. Thomas upstairs, make it 2-1. Looks like it might be just Mancuso warming up as Grillo is walking around the bullpen. He is not active tonight. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Grillo was plenty active yesterday. 3 innings pitched with no walks, no hits, and no runs. Got the win as he went the 9th, 10th, and 11th innings. Here comes a 2-2 pitch from Zay. Fouled off the mask of Drew Pollum. Now keep it at 2-2. Sabre Dogs in command here in this game so far. They lead 4-0. Now Forcella wants time. Sabre Dogs have yet to get 8 runs here at home, as that is the benchmark for the free coupon for a Bearscat Bakehouse donut. The most they've gotten here at home is 6 runs. See if they can't get 8 here tonight. Halfway through the game with 4. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Zay Caldwell. That is number 3 on the day. That will bring up Austin Trahan, who is 1 for 2 with a single back in the second. Runner still on the corners. First pitch. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now misses low, even the count at 1-1. So Luke Quick getting a much-deserved off day after going 2 for 6 with 2 RBI and 2 runs yesterday. Got the game-winning sac fly. In the bottom of the 11th. Here's the 1-1. Misses upstairs, make it 2-1. Yesterday's game was really lingered throughout the Sabre Dogs community here. It's a fantastic win in a grand style. Everyone was playing well. Is that pitch in there? Strike 2. The players were buzzing on Twitter about it. And it was just overall a great time last night. See if they can't get another win here this evening. Love to spare the dramatics. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Zay. And now 2 outs. Now I'll bring up Reagan Doss, who is 0 for 2. Doss just 1 for 15 coming into today's game. He's 0 for 4 overall versus the Sabre Dogs. First pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Doss did not arrive until after the first series was over. They played 4 of their first 5 games against the Whiskey Jacks. 1-0 pitch, hit towards center field, and well, backing up his Childs, and he will make the catch. Oh no, did he drop it? No, he did drop it. Oh my goodness. It was in his glove, and he fell to the ground, and it popped out. So 2 runs will score for the Whiskey Jacks. It was a fantastic effort. He had it in his glove, and it just popped out at the last second as he was unable to transfer it. So it is now 4-2, and the Whiskey Jacks get a huge break here in the top of the 6th. And Doss all the way over to 3rd. They're going to call that a triple. First pitch, misses upstairs, ball 1. I'm really surprised. I mean, that one really could have went either way. One-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. That is triple number 7 on the year for the Whiskey Jacks. And the first for Doss. 1-1 pitch, misses low, ball 2. Now we found out of play. So the Sabre Dogs thought they were going to be able to get away with runners on the corners with nobody out after 2 strikeouts. But a dead straightaway triple as Phil Childs playing pretty far in on center field, but he's quick enough he can make plays like that. Here's a 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Try to get him to chase. Count is full. 2 outs. Here at the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So he gets 3 Ks in the inning. And that will send us to the bottom of the 6th. Sabre Dogs lead 4-2. We'll be right back with more Sabre Dogs baseball coming up.
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s with the award-winning Bobby Bones Show. And a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
iHeartRadio. 105.3 The Fox is Minot's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
Sabre Dogs will bring up the bottom of the order with Drew Pollum, Austin Reno, and the top of the order, Childs. Sabre Dogs lead 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The scoreboard says 5-2. First pitch misses up and in for ball 1. Pollum is 1 for 2, a single and a flyout. First pitch, or second pitch rather, that one's hitting the air towards shallow center field. And that will drop in front of the center fielder, Jace Bailey. As the shortstop, Brother Merced, backed off. He might have had a play on it if Bailey didn't call him off there. So Drew Pollum with his second hit of the day. That will bring up Austin Reno. He has grounded into 2 double plays. Throw to first, not in time. Scoreboard is all kinds of jacked up. Says there's 2 outs, and we have a 7-2 lead. Wish that were the case, but that is not so. Throw back over to first, once again, checking up on Pollum. Sabre Dogs with 6 stolen bases in the bottom of the 5th. Pollum has 2 stolen bases already. Runner goes, pitch misses, throw down to second. In time for the out. As he slid just a little bit too early and didn't slide in there very quickly. So the first caught stealing of the game. Now there's no way that Austin Reno can make 3 straight double plays. 8 stolen bases for the Sabre Dogs, 8 for 9 now. Is that pitch in there? For strike 1 to Austin Reno. Reno likes to swing early in the count. High in the air, out of play, it'll be 0-2. Action continues in the Sabre Dogs bullpen, none in the Whiskey Jacks bullpen. And Mancuso warming up earlier. Keep an eye out and see who else might pop up over there. Here's a 1-2 pitch coming up from Christian Quick. Stops at the top of his formation, and now he's swinging a miss, strike 3. As he probably was on the top of his stance for a good 3 seconds there. Now bring up Philip Childs. He's 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles and 4 stolen bases with 2 runs. Stays at the top of his motion there once again, and not quite as much that time as that one is outside, ball 1. There's 1-0. Now on a hit right at the third baseman, Stark Kennison. Almost hit well, but pulled it a little bit too much this time, as he had found the gap into left center field between the shortstop and third baseman every single time prior. This time, retired for the first time today. That will send us to the top of the 7th. We'll be right back. These messages. More Sabre Dogs baseball. 1390 ARRZ.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station. Mix puts our personality and music focus on adult women, whether it's the moms at home or at work, to those that are business owners, or the women who have declared 50 is the new 30. Let Mix go to work for you, playing a variety of music from the 80s, 90s, and today, and can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices all across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. We are Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station.
Sabre Dogs lead 4-2, and the new pitcher is Nate Brenzer Mendoza, aka the Weatherman. As you go follow Dogs at Dogs in the Pen, as he gives weather reports for the Sabre Dogs, and they're always a lot of fun. He'll just kind of look up in the sky and kind of just tell you what's going on around him. It's pretty entertaining stuff. He's a pretty funny guy. So he is in for the Sabre Dogs, and Xavier Caldwell is done after 6 innings of work, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Brenzer Mendoza has not pitched in a while, as he is having himself a pretty solid season so far. He is 1-1 through 6 games. 3.32 ERA, 19 innings, 16 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 13 hits with a whip of .095. He has actually pitched 3 times versus the Whiskey Jacks, including his 7-inning outing in relief on May 29th. And 9 strikeouts in that outing. That one misses low and away for ball 1. This is 4th game versus Weed City already. Last time out was against the Whiskey Jacks. That was a week ago from yesterday. 3 2/3 innings, 1 run wasn't earned, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. As that one also misses, making it 2-0. Leadoff hitter for the Whiskey Jacks is Robbie Merced, who went off the game. He is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. As that one is in there, make it 2-1. Two-one pitch. This one ripped foul down the third base side, hit well, but missed it by a few half seconds. 2-2 pitch coming up. Nobody on, nobody out for Nate Brenzer Mendoza. He has just as many outings against the Whiskey Jacks as the rest of the teams combined. 3 versus the Whiskey Jacks, 2 versus the Hot Shots, and 1 versus the Trappers. Breaking ball up in on the face, check swing. He did go, as that one would have been ball 3. That is a strikeout to start the inning. Now bring up Jaden Kay, who is 0 for 3.
Next batter, the second baseman, number 13, Jaden Kay.
Wind up in the pitch. In there, strike one. Top of the order for the Whiskey Jacks. 1, 2, 3 hitters, 0 for 7 collectively today. That one in the dirt, misses outside. Even the count 1-1. Five hits by the Whiskey Jacks so far today. Swing and a miss, strike two. Renzer Mendoza, not necessarily a strikeout machine, but certainly pitching like one here. 1-2, check swing. That one gets away from Collin. They'll make 2-2. Averaging 7.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. An update on relief pitcher Heath Backus. He is done with the Sabre Dogs this season with an elbow injury that he got a few weeks ago. We're trying to treat it, and he re-aggravated it a couple days ago as that pitch misses low and away. So he will go ahead and go back home. He is done for the season. Go back down to Texas. We wish him the best of luck, as he told me before the game that he will be back next year in Minot. Hopefully he will be. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. That is 2 Ks for Brenzer Mendoza. Nick Pierce, Santos Grande, Riley Wood, Heath Backus, and Sage Deem, all players that started the season with the team but have moved on. Nick Pierce, Santos, Heath, and Sage, all injury related. First pitch fouled as Riley Wood left the team due to personal matters. That brings up Keegan Schultz. 0 for 3 with fly-out, ground-out, and a strikeout. Now Mendoza steps off the mound. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled out of play. Behind the plate, strike two. Sabre Dogs will bring up Jace Edwards, Cruz Taylor, and Bo McClintock after the stretch. See if Brenzer Mendoza can strike out the side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now misses way outside. Just obligatory fastball. Try to get the hitter to chase. Count is now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now one misses low and away, even the count at 2-2. Wind up in the pitch from Brenzer Mendoza. That one misses a little bit outside. Make the count full. We started the count 0-2. Fighting his way back is the current hitter, Keegan Schultz. Crowd getting into it, trying to cheer on Brenzer Mendoza for another strikeout. And that one is in there. Strike three got him. So Brenzer Mendoza strikes out the side. And now he says something to the home plate umpire. He is not happy about something. But regardless, we will head to the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll be right back after we stretch it out. We're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Jace Edwards, Cruz Taylor, and Bo McClintock will lead us off in the bottom of the 7th. Sabre Dogs lead 4-2 here at Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota. Jace Edwards, 0 for 2 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run. Part of that 5th inning, 3-run effort from the Sabre Dogs. So right now that has been the difference in the game. Pitch from Christian Quick. That one is hit fair down the first base side to Thomas Alexander. Touch the bag. And the first baseman for the Whiskey Jacks retires, the Sabre Dogs' first hitter in the inning. Now bring up Cruz Taylor. 1 for 2. A single, a walk, a run, and 2 stolen bases. Christian Quick going deep into this game as that one misses outside. He's been in since the 2nd inning. Sabre Dogs led off the game with a single run. An RBI infield base hit by Alex Hay. Left 3 stranded, and that was it for Colton Charnholm. 1-0 pitch.
What the heck are you doing?
That one is in there. Even count at 1-1. And once again, the 1, 2, 3 leg pumps, top of his stretch. He's been all over the place in terms of his motion, whether it's the lineup or the stretch. Now he quick pitches. Now one is inside, making it 2-1. Quick has won 5 1/3 innings. 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 Ks. And now Taylor steps out in the batter's box, try to collect himself and try to figure out what the heck Christian Quick is doing on the mound. Quick sets and delivers. Misses outside, 3-1. Comes a 2-1 pitch. Cruz Taylor having himself a nice day. A couple of steals. Base hits, he can get another one here. Now misses away for ball 4, his second walk of the day. That will bring up Bo McClintock. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, a sacrifice fly, an RBI, and a hit by pitch.
Next time to the first baseman, number 32, Bo McClintock.
So runner on first for Bo. See if Cruz can get another steal here. Trahan still behind the plate catching for the Whiskey Jacks. Is that one in there for strike 1? Quick sets. And now McClintock wants time. Quick with a big smile on the mound. He understands that he's really disrupting the hitter's timing. But McClintock is especially fickle with that. Not necessarily a bad thing. Throw over to first. And really the comfortability of a hitter is so crucial for the hitter's mind frame. And hitters like Bo McClintock really show that. He's been more than comfortable this season, batting .417. It's a hit in the air towards right field and foul. Cruz gets his lead at first. Quick is not thrown over there yet. Runner goes, 0-2 pitch, hit in the air towards center field. And this will be caught for out number 2, and Cruz will have to retreat. That'll bring up Hunter Holland, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk. First pitch, breaking ball, in there, strike 1. Checking up on the scores around the league. Hub City still leads Fremont 15-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Casper Badlands still tied 3-3. That one's fouled back as Taylor is once again going to have to go back to first after a foul ball. The 0-2.
You win a freedom night. Courtesy of Bearscat Big House.
.0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Holland will have a chance to get on at first as that one gets through his legs, and he'll be safe. As Strahan can't squeeze the final strike of the inning. So Taylor's on to second, and Holland goes to first. That will bring up Alex Hay.
Number 17, Alex Hay.
Hay is 1 for 3. RBI single in the first. It was an infield single. Past the starting pitcher, Colton Charnholm, and then reached via an error and stole second base back in the 5th. First pitch from Quick, upstairs for ball 1. Eight hits and 4 runs for the Sabre Dogs with 1 error committed. 5 hits, 2 runs, and 2 errors committed for the Whiskey Jacks. Now Quick steps off the back of the mound as Taylor really messing with the head of Christian Quick. Bouncing all over the place. Nobody really holding on Taylor at second base. Merced's kind of creeping over there, but not really drifting towards the bag. 1-0 pitch. Misses upstairs, pops out of the glove of Trahan. Taylor will stay as it stays in front of the catcher for the Whiskey Jacks. Count is now 2-0, 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Playing for 2.5 hours so far. Yesterday was the longest game of the season, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Now stepping back off the mound and a fake throw back to second as Quick made a nice pickoff move, but Merced wasn't quite there at second base. It's been finalized that Vanderbilt has won their second ever College World Series over the Michigan Wolverines. That is a swing and a miss. What a season by the Commodores. Beat Louisville in a thriller a couple nights ago, and they take 2 of 3 from the Wolverines to win it all. Here comes a 2-1 now for Alex Hay. Down is outside, make it 3-1. Chris Taylor on at second base reached via a walk, and then Hunter Holland reached via a strikeout between the legs of the catcher, Trahan. That one hit high in the air and on the infield. Trahan, the catcher, trying to make the play, and he will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Whiskey Jacks escape. Sabre Dogs strand 2 runners. We'll go to the top of the 8th. Sabre Dogs lead 4-2. Right back. More Sabre Dogs baseball.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
We are back here at Corbett Field. Renzo Mendoza on for a second inning of work. Last inning, doing 1 inning and 3 strikeouts. Allow a hit, a run, or a walk. See if you can't finish out the game for the Sabre Dogs tonight. They lead 4-2. Possibly could see a Bradley Spooner or a Jace Mabston sighting. 2 closers for the Sabre Dogs this season. 4 from Jace Mabston this year, which leads the team, and 3 from Bradley Spooner. There's a first pitch to Hayden Stark-Kennison, batting cleanup tonight. That one misses for ball 1. No pitch. That one will leave the count. 1-1. Sabre Dogs looking for win number 2 in this 3-game series. Tomorrow, the finale, 7:05. Right here, same time, same place. That one, swing and a miss, strike 2. Strikeouts in his first 19 innings as that one misses upstairs for ball 2. He had that 7-inning relief outing in the second week of the season against the Whiskey Jacks. 7 innings and 9 strikeouts. Now on a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 4 straight strikeouts for Renzo Mendoza, and it carries on from Xavier Caldwell, who struck out his final batter. So 5 straight retired hitters in strikeout fashion. That will bring up Thomas Alexander, who is 1 for 3 with a single and a run. Wind up in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
So quickly, Renzo Mendoza ahead in the count. Here in the top of the 8th. 1 out. Nobody on. 0-2 pitch. Outside, trying to get into the chase. Does not do so. It's a great spot for it. Alexander thought about it. Shows some restraint. It is now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Oh my goodness. 5 straight for Nate Renzo Mendoza. Down on strikes. Now bring up Dawson Forcelli, who struck out his last time up. He's over 3 on the day. Can he make it 6 straight batters? Here's the windup in the pitch. That one fouled back, and that one hit. It hit Matt Houlihan over there in the Sabre Dogs dugout. Make sure he's okay. Looks like he's fine. 0-1 pitch hit in the air towards center field. That'll end up the strikeout streak no matter what happens here. And that will be caught by the shortstop, Jace Edwards, for out number 3. So 6 up, 6 down. 5 of them retired on strikeouts for Nate Brenzer Mendoza. We will head to the bottom of the 8th. Sabre Dogs lead 4-2. Be right back after these messages.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
So Christian Quick will be back on the mound once again for the Whiskey Jacks as they continue to rely on him to finish the game as they trail 4-2 the Sabre Dogs on the road. They're trying to not lose 15 of their last 16 games. So the Sabre Dogs will be the bottom of the order coming up. Tyler Courtney, Drew Pollum, and Austin Reno, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. As they have struggled against Christian Quick, besides that one inning in the 5th when they got 3 runs. He came in the 2nd, has had himself a pretty solid outing overall. Just not a whole lot of offensive productivity besides the 2 runs in the top of the 6th. Coming into this game, Christian Quick had an ERA of 6.48. That's sure to drop a little bit. 18 earned runs and 25 innings rather. Now we're waiting for this promotion to end as the forebears roll the dice, which is an opportunity for a fan to win $50,000 if they roll the dice and land on B, E, A, R, and S. No winners here tonight. So now Tyler Courtney steps in. He is 1 for 3 on the day with 2 flyouts and a single. First pitch. In there, strike 1. I mean, you talk about a pitcher that goes by his own pace. Christian Quick just does whatever he wants when he's in the windup. And now he quick pitches as he doesn't set from the stretch. It's now 1-1. I mean, if you can do stuff like that and get away with it, I mean, props to you. And if you can stay level-headed. 1-1 pitch. Foul back, because sometimes that can be very distracting even for the pitcher. But he has done himself a heck of a job here this evening. He's frustrating the players, he's frustrating the fans, and he's frustrating me with what he's doing. So he's definitely getting the job done. He's doing what he wants you to do. And that's get mad at him. Fuels him up. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and once again he sets on top of his movement, and that one's fouled back, and it'll stay 1-2. Pretty sure I mentioned this the last time that Quick faced us in Brandon, Manitoba. It's very similar to Johnny Cueto, where he has so many variances of his windup. Cueto will do a very slow, long turn or a very short, quick one, or you want to turn it all and we'll just do a really quick rapid fire. That one misses for an 0-2, or 2-2 rather. Except his is a little bit more dramatic and non-orthodox, if you will. 2-2 pitch, sits on top of his form and delivers. That one bounces in there, make it 3-2. And now Corey Thompson over there kind of making fun of him. He's talking with the GM, Daryl Handelsman. That's great. 3-2 pitch. That one misses for ball 4. So a long at-bat pays off for the Sabre Dogs. And that will bring up Drew Palamoose, 2 for 3 on the day. One of 2 Sabre Dogs with more than 1 hit. Him and Philip Childs. Childs with 3 hits and 4 at-bats. First pitch. It's a bunt down, popped in the air, and that will be dropped. Right, no, it will be caught. Yes, it is caught. He didn't squeeze it in his glove, but it was caught in between his forearm and his body. You gotta give him props for that play. Fantastic stuff from Austin Trahan, who's had a bit of a rough night. Sabre Dogs have been running all over him. So after an impressive diving play by Austin Trahan from his counterpart, Drew Pollan, they'll bring up Austin Reno, 0-3 with 2 double plays and a strikeout. First pitch. That one misses low, ball 1. Whiskey Jacks will try to come back with the bottom of their order. Austin Trahan, Reagan Dawson, Jace Bailey in the top of the 9th. Coming up. Sabre Dogs aren't done just yet, though. They're back to first, and that one gets away from the first baseman, Thomas Alexander, but not quite enough to advance Tyler Courtney over to second. Count still 1-0. Finale between these 2 teams will be tomorrow, 7:05, same time, same place. Weather will be a little bit cooler, not by much though. Low 80s, upper 70s what we're expecting. 1-0 pitch. Now foul back into the screen, even count 1-1. It's finally starting to feel like summer here in Minot, North Dakota. Last weekend it was in the mid-60s. It was gorgeous out here though. However, when it got into later innings, it got pretty chilly, back into the upper mid-50s. Back over to first, and that one just misses as Courtney, when Quick made his move, jumps the opposite direction, not towards the base, but towards second. He's able to get back to first, however. Doesn't have a huge lead over there. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball upstairs, but in there for a strike. Reminder to subscribe to the Service Valley Sabre Dogs YouTube channel. Catch all the games live from home. 1-2 pitch misses up and in. And due to some technical issues, we are not going to be streaming the games on the road. Instead, we'll be recording them and posting them after the game is over. So here's a 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. That one hits. Austin Reno kind of leans into it. And I guess it hit the knob of the bat as Austin Reno doesn't make his way towards first. Got one pitcher now warming up for the Whiskey Jacks, just in case. Not quite really necessary here with 1 out in the top, rather the bottom of the 8th. Back over to first. Courtney, not really too much of a threat to run. He does have 2 stolen bases on the year, but none here tonight, despite this one being a track meet for the Sabre Dogs. Season high 8 steals collectively for the Sabre Dogs. None since the 5th inning, however. Yeah, 6 in that inning. That one misses outside. Make the count 2-2. Excuse me, 3-2 rather. So the big spoon is warming up in the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs. Bradley Spooner hasn't given up a single run yet this season. 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. That one inside. Ball 4. Tyler Courtney was going, but he will be in there regardless. So 2 walks for Christian Quick, and now it'll be Luke Quick coming out here to pinch run for Tyler Courtney. That will bring up Philip Childs, top of the order. His 5th plate appearance coming up. He is 3 for 4 with 3 singles, 4 stolen bases, and 2 runs. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song. I love it. This one fouled back for strike 1. Now Miles Harris jogging over to the bullpen. Outfielder has pitched some for the Whiskey Jacks this season. Listed as a utility player. 0-1 pitch. That one grounded foul on the third base side. He just missed his 4th hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. It was a line out to the third baseman. Had to jump up a little bit to make the play. Missed it by just a hair. And now Childs wants time. Sophomore from University of Texas, Arlington. Four to 2 lead for the Sabre Dogs. This pitch in the dirt, and both runners will steal. So Courtney steals 3rd, and Reno steals 2nd. Steals 9 and 10 of the game for the Sabre Dogs. 1-2 count with 1 down, runners on 2nd and 3rd. 4-2 lead for the Sabre Dogs. The pitch, that one misses outside, ball 2. Love to see Phil Childs get his 4th hit of the game. Only twice has the Sabre Dogs have a player get 4 hits, and that was both in last week's game against the Whiskey Jacks on Wednesday in their 14-1 win. 2-2 pitch. In the air towards center field. Coming in is Bailey, and no one's going to get it. That'll drop for a base hit. Courtney will come in to score, and Childs is going to be caught between 1st and 2nd base. Now throw down to 2nd base, and that will be in time for out number 2, and Childs will reach 2nd safely. That was all over the place. So Childs rounded 1st a little bit too hard before the decision was made to throw to 3rd. And then the throw back over to 3rd after Austin Reno tried to get a little cheeky and possibly head for home with Childs caught in the base paths. So an RBI for Phil Childs. That will, see if that goes down. That will go down as a single, and a fielder's choice will advance him to 2nd. Now a mound meeting, and possibly a pitching change coming up here for the Whiskey Jacks. Let's take a look at some of the scores around the league once again. Only 2 games other than this one being played right now between Casper and Badlands, and Casper is taking the lead in the bottom of the 8th. So a couple more opportunities for Badlands to try and win that one, but they were unable to do so, and the Sabre Dogs hold on to their 5-2 lead. They will pick up a game on Badlands and be just 5 games out of 1st. As for Hub City, they destroy the Moo 17-5. It was a 4-1 lead for Fremont, and then they were able to score 14 unanswered runs, and they finish the game. It's now just one game going on right now, besides this one. So Phil Childs on second. He has 4 stolen bases on the day. See if he tries to get another one. Now on a breaking ball, hit foul by Jace Edwards. 0 for 3 with a run and a walk. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Christian Quick as he stays on the mound. Now turn back and looking at second is Quick. Quick's line on the day is 6 2/3 innings, 6 runs, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, rather, 6 walks and 5 strikeouts. And once again, he'll look back at first. Nobody really holding him on as Kay started holding him on and then backed off. By the time he turned to second, no one was in the area. So Childs has his lead over at second. Comes the 0-1 pitch to Edwards. And that one's going to graze Edwards on the arm. And he'll be granted first base. And that will do it for Christian Quick. A new man on the mound. We'll be right back. Give him some time to warm up. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
105.3 The Fox is Minot's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
New pitcher for the Whiskey Jacks is Brandon Thomas. As he comes in, as of right now, we'll take a look at his stats. Currently 0-2 with a .490 ERA in 3 games pitched, 3 2/3 innings, three strikeouts, 1 walk, and 3 hits. So 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Sabre Dogs lead 5-2. As Arias is done with 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 6 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So Quick is responsible for both runners on first and second. So Bruce Taylor comes to the plate for the Sabre Dogs. He is 1 for 2 with 2 walks, a single, a run, and 2 stolen bags. First pitch. On grounded at the first baseman. Thomas Alexander, a step on the bag, and that will be it. Getting him by a step. Bruce Taylor very quick. Now in the inning. So that will send us to the top of the 9th. And see if they bring out Spooner or we'll go with Brenzer or Mendoza. They will go with Bradley Spooner. We will be right back as we have Let's Make a Deal for one more time here this evening. We'll be right back after these messages.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
We are back. Sabre Dogs lead 5-2. Bradley Spooner in for the Sabre Dogs. And talk about the MVP for this bullpen. He's actually been so good, they actually made him a starter for a couple times. He is 2-0, 20 innings pitched with 23 strikeouts, just 2 walks, and 10 hits allowed with 0.60 whip. With, again, no ERA. Just unbelievable. And I mean, there's no doubt that this man is going to play at the next level. As of right now, he's a junior at UNLV. He'll face the bottom of the order: Austin Trahan, Reagan Doss, and Jace Bailey. Spooner will go for his 4th save of the year, which would tie with Jace Mabston if he can pull it off. It's not even if, it's when. It's been absolutely automatic. Best of the best have not been able to hit against him. He made things interesting in his first outing against the Badlands Big Sticks, as they had a 5-4 lead with bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, and he got out of the jam. Got the save. First and only win against the Big Sticks. They are 1-4 against Badlands. That first pitch misses for ball 1, and they only get Badlands one more time this season. And they get West Nebraska's in the other division 8 times, but they only get Badlands 6 times. Check swing, that one misses outside, ball 2. Fastball in the mid-low 90s for Spooner. 2-0 pitch, that one misses low, 3-0. Uncharacteristic start here for Spooner. Even the best of the best have their off days, but Spooner has not had one yet so far. 7 games pitched, tied for second most on the team, and that one is a 4-pitch walk by Bradley Spooner. Just his 3rd walk of the season in 20 innings. And now Grant Hamilton comes out and talks with the current hitter Reagan Doss. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. That'll be Hazen Robinson. Robinson has just 1 stolen base this season. He has only played in 5 games with the Whiskey Jacks. First pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Now make it 0-2. Correction, 0-1, my mistake. This is his first close since making his first start a couple weeks ago. That one is fouled down the first base side rather. Keep it at 0-2. Sabre Dogs trying to get back over 500. A win would put them at 15-14. Top of the 9th. Runner on first, nobody out. Sabre Dogs lead this one 5-2. 0-2 pitch by Spooner, fouled off towards the Whiskey Jacks bullpen. And we will do the 0-2 pitch once again. 3 straight fouls for Reagan Doss. Doss had a triple back in the 6th inning. 1 for 3 on the day. Now when it's hit into left field, a base hit by Reagan Doss. And the Whiskey Jacks have the tying runner coming to the plate here in the 9th inning. Watch out, here come the Whiskey Jacks. Whiskey Jacks lost 10 straight, then beat the Sabre Dogs, and have lost 4 straight since then. Here's the first pitch to Jace Bailey, batting 9th. This one fouled back. That one hit really quickly out of play. That could have been really dangerous. Goes over the fence. To our knowledge, nobody got hit. 0-1 pitch from Spooner. And that one misses to even the count 1-1. On deck is the hero from yesterday for the Whiskey Jacks, who went 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, Robin Merced. 1-1 pitch. This one is hit at the second baseman. Double play ball here. He's got one, just barely, and that's all he's going to get. As Bailey, the speedster, has the team best 10 stolen bases. So runners on the corners with 1 out. So 4-6 to get Reagan Doss out. Austin Trahan, the catcher for the Whiskey Jacks, on the 3rd. He reached and was lead off. Reached via a walk. Jace Bailey gets on via a fielder's choice. First pitch. That one in there, strike 1. Merced currently 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, a ground out, and 2 walks.
Let's go, Spoon!
And now Merced backs off. Those 2 home runs yesterday for Merced were the only ones that he has hit all year. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, beautiful pitch in there, strike 2. 0-2 count, 1 down, runners on the corners here in the top of the 9th. Sabre Dogs lead this one 5-2 over the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks here at Corbett Field. 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, try to get him to chase. Spooner works from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, fouled back. Job by Merced to get a piece of that. Nice catch by Matt Startwell. As it rolled off of the overhang over the grandstand. Have a lot of balls that roll back into play after they're hit up on top of the roof. Got a lefty warming up in the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs. That is Jace Mapston. Number 7 wants time once again. Whiskey Jacks trying to make things interesting here against Bradley Spooner. 1-2 pitch. In the air towards center field, hit well. This will get home the run as Childs makes the catch in center field. And that will be the first run that Bradley Spooner has allowed all season long. He went 20 and 3rd innings without allowing a single earned run, and that streak is snapped. But regardless, a fantastic job by Bradley Spooner to keep that streak alive for such a long time, including through 2 starts. And of all teams to snap it is the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. Runner on first, still Jace Bailey. First pitch, and there's strike 1. Jaden Kay now the batter, 0 for 4 on the day. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Sabre Dogs 1 pitch away, or I guess 1 strike away from ending this game. 5-3 lead. Spooner sets and delivers. That one hit in right field, a base hit, and the Whiskey Jacks still alive with the leading run coming to the plate. Bradley Spooner's first 2 outings were both dramatic. The second one, he had a couple runners on, was able to escape, and hasn't really had a whole lot of drama since then. Maybe an inning or 2 during his 2 starts, but nothing like this since his first 2 save attempts. And that pitch is in there for strike 1. Just Bailey is on at second. He reached via fielder's choice, and Jaden Kay gets a base hit. 0-2 pitch, or 0-1 pitch, and that one is in there. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Scoreboard's messed up a little bit. Now they got it back. 0-2 pitch. Now pops out of the glove of Pullum, but the runners will stay. Count's now 1-2. Five runs, 9 hits, and 1 error for the Sabre Dogs, opposed to 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for the Whiskey Jacks. He sets and delivers. In the air towards right field. Charging in is Holland, and backing up is Josh Pano, and he makes the play for the final out of the game. And the Sabre Dogs win. Final score, 5-3. As they win the series, we'll see if they can get the sweep tomorrow, right here at Corbett Field. We'll go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll have an interview with Phil Childs, who went 3 for 5. Excuse me, he went 4 for 5 with 4 singles and an RBI. So we'll have a break, and we'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball here on 1390 KRRZ.
Audio Jungle.
Sabre Dogs win. Final score 5-3 as the Sabre Dogs improved to 15-14 on the season. Let's take a look at today's stats, starting off with the New City Whiskey Jacks. Leading off was Robbie Merced. He was 0 for 2 with an RBI and a strikeout. Jaden Kay was 1 for 5. He had a strikeout. Tegan Schultz was 0 for 5, 2 Ks. Hayden Starr-Kennison was 1 for 3 with a run and 2 Ks, as well as a walk. Thomas Alexander was 1 for 4 with a run and a strikeout. Dawson Porcello was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Reagan Doss, 2 for 4 with 2 RBI and a run. And Jace Bailey was 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. And also Austin Trahan was in there, 1 for 3 and a strikeout. Starting pitcher was Colton Sharnholm. He went just 1 inning, went for 3 hits, 1 earned run, no walks and a strikeout. And then Christian Quick came in for 6 2/3 of relief. 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 6 walks, and 5 Ks. And then Brandon Thomas came in for the final inning. Allowed 2 walks, a run, and no hits. As for the Sabre Dogs, we'll have their stats coming up in just a little bit, as we'll be joined by the man of the hour, center fielder Luke Quick, or excuse me, not center Philip Childs, my mistake. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Fantastic day. Went 4 for 5 with 2 runs, and then the thing that really stood out to me was 4 stolen bases. Unbelievable. So, for first off, congratulations. That was unbelievable. Second of all, was there something that you told your teammates in order to kind of get them to be like, hey, this guy cannot throw?
Corey, before the game, he actually called some people in. He was like, hey, we need to steal more bags, and so I really try to implement stealing bags in my game because I'm at the top of the lineup and I'm getting on, and so he's always like, hey, you got to steal some bags, and so I knew before the game, I was like, hey, after I get on, I'm stealing. I don't care how many times he tries to pick me off, I'm going to get that bag, and then after I get that bag, I'm going to get the next, and so on and so forth.
You missed about the first 10 games of the season, but you're now second on the team in stolen bases. Unbelievable job. So getting away from the stolen bases into your hitting, how have you been able to be so efficient as of late? Because you're absolutely raking right now.
Just getting my pitch, that's the main thing. In school ball, I made sure. I struggled a little bit this past year, and I feel like I wasn't getting my pitch, I wasn't hitting my pitch, and so what I'm trying to work here is I'm making sure I'm being on time, getting my swing off, and just being aggressive, especially at the top of the lineup. You want to get on base, and so obviously being at the top of the lineup, you want to walk, but I want to get my hits too, and so they're thankfully finding holes, and I'm just thankful for that.
Here was center fielder Phil Childs, 4 for 5 with 4 stolen bases. What was it like having guys that were coming out here in the bullpen just having a fantastic night?
Yeah, Zay, he had a great night, and man, I wish I made that play for him in center field. I felt so bad. I told him those 2 runs were on me, but I'm glad he threw well, and Spooner came in, and Nate Dogg came in, Nate closed the door on him, and so I'm just glad we got another win, and the Dogs are rolling, and got the Dogs in the pen back, so I love seeing their celebrations after the game, and hopefully I'll get to be a part of one soon.
That'd be great, and I'm pretty sure everyone thought that you made that play out in center field, just kind of popped out of your glove at the last second.
Yeah, I actually did catch it, and as I was going to the ground, I hear everyone screaming and like bobbled out my glove, and I was trying to just squeeze it, and that way no one saw it come out, but it rolled too far, and I'm short. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it was tough to get.
Well, to be fair, they didn't charge you with an error. They gave the guy a triple, so to be fair. So great job tonight. Again, 4 for 5 here with Phil Childs. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after these messages. Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Stewart's River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Sabre Dogs win this one 5-3. Let's wrap things up with some Sabre Dogs stats. Leading off with Philip Childs, the player of the game, went 4 for 5, 2 runs, an RBI, and 4 stolen bases. Chase Edwards is 0 for 3 with a run, a strikeout, and a stolen base. Bruce Taylor, 1 for 3, 2 snag bags, and a run. Bill McClintock, 0 for 2 with an RBI. Hunter Holland was 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Alex Hay was 1 for 4 with an RBI and a stolen base. Tyler Courtney, 1 for 3 with a run and a stolen base. And Austin Reno, 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a stolen base. Xavier Caldwell is the winning pitcher, 6 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits, and 2 earned runs. And Nate Brenzer Mendoza retired his 6 hitters in his 2 innings, as he had 5 of those down on strikes. And then Bradley Spooner comes in for the save. 1 inning pitch, no strikeouts, 1 walk, with 2 hits and an earned run. So we'll be right back. We're going to have an interview with Xavier Caldwell, tonight's starting pitcher. We'll be right back after these messages.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs win 5-3, and with tonight's winning pitcher, Xavier Caldwell. First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you, Jared?
Not too bad. And no one's actually asked me that before. I really appreciate that.
Courtesy.
You go a total of 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. First off, how are you satisfied with your performance?
I had a rocky. I'm very satisfied with this performance because last outing I didn't do too very well. But I'm satisfied with 3 walks. It's all right. I didn't give up too many hits. Gave up 2 in my last inning, so I can live with it.
It seemed to me like it was very similar to your first outing of the year, where you started out a little bit slow, gave up a run, and you came back and collected yourself and ended up with a pretty good outing.
Yeah, I feel like my game is I get stronger as the game goes. So I've always been like that. I think that's one of my pet peeves I need to work on, but it works. So I guess I keep doing what's working.
Any conspiracies on why that might be? I mean, you came out and you had 2 guys on base and you got out of it, and then the second inning you did the same thing.
Coach Thompson tells me my stuff is pretty good. I just need to let it work its course, but I think I just be overthinking.
I mean, you certainly didn't really overthink things overall. You had a great outing and got the win. You're now 2-2 on the season. What's it like coming out here and having guys like Philip Childs having a fantastic night?
Yeah, me and Philip get along very well off the field, and everybody on the team gets along together. We all just here to have a great time and work on things for our school ball season. As far as this summer, I think it's a pretty good summer. As far we had a rough road trip, but we're bouncing back.
What do you think this team has to do to kind of get over the edge? Because you guys have never been over 2 games above 500. What do you guys got to do to get up and over, try to really threaten?
Stay locked in. Don't get complacent. You know, we got a lot of talented guys. It's not a problem. We just got to stay locked in.
All right, Xavier, thank you so much. Good job tonight. Got the win. Sabre Dogs.
Thank you.
They are hot right now.
Dogs are hot.
Dogs are hot. We will
follow
go.
Dogs in the pen.
Dogs in the pen. Go follow. We'll be right back after these messages and finish up here.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Back here for the final time, Sabre Dogs win 5-3 here at Corbett Field, as they are now 15-14 on the year, have now won 2 straight games, both against the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. So go and try for the sweep tomorrow night, 7:05, same time, same place, Thursday. Hopefully you can join us here at Corbett Field. If not, continue to listen on 1390 KRRZ or the YouTube channel of the Service Valley Sabre Dogs or on ExpeditionLeague.tv. Kind of game recap. It was Philip Child's day. He led off the game with a single, and then eventually he was brought around thanks to a RBI infield single by Alex Hay. He then came up in the 5th inning and reached via another single and stole second and third base, reached via a wild pitch. And then Bo McClintock got a sacrifice fly, and then Bruce Taylor reached via an error. And then in the 8th inning to finish off the scoring, it was Tyler Corney who got on via a walk, another walk for Austin Reno, and then an RBI single by guess who? Philip Childs. Finished the day again 4 for 5 with 1 RBI and 4 stolen bases. That was it for the Sabre Dogs offense. And as for the pitching, it was Xavier Caldwell with a fantastic outing. 6 innings pitched. He ended up just giving up 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 5 hits. And then Nate Brenzer-Mendoza and Bradley Spinner shut the door. Brenzer-Mendoza went through 6 batters and struck out 5 of them. And then it was Bradley Spooner who took a little bit of a dip in terms of his productivity, but still pitching at peak performance. He gave up 1 run, 2 hits, and a walk. So his perfect season has ended, but he's still pitching very well right now. We'll see if he can get back in the rotation for the Sabre Dogs. So that's going to do it for me here this evening. Once again, the Sabre Dogs win 5-3. We hope you can join us here tomorrow night. Until tomorrow, I'm Jared Sleppy, signing off. Thanks for listening, everybody.